Previously on Big Bad Evil Game. Trekking across the tundra for 2 days, our adventurers finally make it to Caer-Konig to round up Reija's blue boots. Then they continue traveling to Termalaine and pick up the purple gem for the illithid gnome. He is able to repower the nautiloid. In Bremen, the town is out of alcohol. The party boards a pirate ship stuck in the sea of moving ice in search of booze. Aboard the ship, a hairy blue ice troll devastates everyone with cold damage. Unfortunately, no liquor was on the ship. Turns out the kobolds were telling the truth. But after looting the booty in the captain's room, the party makes off with a very nice payday.
Yes, we did.
Could have got more.
Could have been better, but we lived.
Yeah. For now.
I mean, you know where it is.
We do.
Yep.
What did you do to the camera?
It always does that.
Oh, there it is. Hello.
We're live, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Friday, it's a beautiful day.
That troll kind of wrecked itself.
Yes.
Wrecked you guys. The
Wrecked
pool
me
was
pretty
pretty
good.
fun.
Yeah, team cold resistance over here. We were all right.
I mean, we're in the rock.
If it weren't for Reija, you guys would constantly be in a lot more trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's usually the
Yeah.
case with a party with a barbarian.
Right. Meet you. Go. Okay.
I enjoy my purpose shield. I'm still hurt.
Still?
Yeah,
I
we didn't.
don't think we rested.
We didn't
did
rest yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we just made it back to
Bremen.
Bremen.
Yeah, we did get paid.
You did get paid.
Even though we didn't bring anything back, but it was just the journey
They paid you
for the job.
for the job.
Mm-hmm.
You just didn't get anything for merchandise.
We got a couple magic items.
We did. We
Yeah.
got a slug of telepathy.
Right.
That's Curve is holding.
Did we split up the 150 already? Do you remember?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
'Cause I got more gold.
Okay.
Got a healer's kit, got lantern and oil.
What was the other magic item we got?
The eyes of minute seeing.
Right. The eyes of investigating things that are immediately in front of you.
Mhm.
Within 1 foot of your face.
So today,
Mhm.
what does the DM have prepared?
Whatever you guys.
Oh.
Really?
Sure.
What if we just go west?
Okay.
Just go west into the sea.
Yeah.
Just
Sure.
walk into the sea.
Okay. All right.
The
dragon
cool can
definitely
walk on
agrees.
walls. What if you can walk on water?
You laugh.
What if the adventurer is just walking, keep walking? What?
There's shit for it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's
I mean,
rolling D20s.
kind
I think we had talked about
The goblins.
the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stole my skis.
They stole our shit.
I mean, you guys just
It's true.
We
They
did.
salvaged our shit,
right.
and we're going to kill them for it.
We fucked up.
Also, someone gave us a rumor that goblins were harassing people on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And stealing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's best to kill a goblin when you see a goblin.
Don't
Rip
try to make
throat
that
out.
right. Ranger, what other rumors have we gathered? Rumor gatherer.
We had feuding Goliath clans.
Mm-hmm.
We had the thrones of the Frost Giants,
Mm-hmm.
the Goblin Fortress, and I think that was the.
Bremen's monster in the lake.
Oh,
That sounds fun. Because
Also,
we're in Bremen, correct?
what about
I believe we're in Bremen. Yes.
Rethgar's illegitimate
Yeah.
child?
Yep, there's
Sure.
that.
We need like a Maury Povich episode.
And we abandoned the sphincter to the Underdark.
Yes.
we did.
Which is good. Wasn't
We
gonna
were
let
smart to do that.
What lake is around Bremen?
There was also
Redwaters? What's B? Oh, up in Merdewald.
You had also heard that a goblin that came peacefully to Bremen.
Yes. There was like a captured goblin that they hadn't, that they'd like stuck in prison or something.
So you could investigate that. You know that frost giants ruled this land long ago. Their leaders, the Jarls, would meet atop a hill to the west to settle disputes. Their thrones still rest upon them. Yep.
Yeah, if we're in Bremen, we can check out the monster. The lake monster. The Loch Ness monster. Loaded with angry.
You already did the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Did the pirate ship.
Is Bremen sacrificing people?
Comet.
Isn't
Back to
everybody?
chapter 1?
Yeah. Everybody's sacrificing people.
Probably not. They've only got like 70,
Mm.
150. No, they look. They forego.
Let's ask, since we're in Bremen, let's ask our buddy, Dorbelgruff, the speaker, if he knows anything about the monster in the lake. How's he doing today, Mr. Shalescar?
Horrible gruff. Great name.
I mean, are you going to like seek him out?
Yes. Could be hard to find with a town of only 60 or 70 people.
150.
150.
Are we still in the same day or have we rested to the next day?
We can rest. You'll need some help.
Mhm.
So let's take a long rest.
Okay.
And
Back to
then the
Bremen,
next
hit the
day.
taverns, get some rest. Okay.
Yeah.
After the speakers. Good.
Marshall Rookie.
Sorry, I'm having to go back to chapter 1 because I know we're done with that shit.
Oh, this is one of the. This is the Grey Quest.
Yes.
I thought they actually, I thought that actually all the stuff from chapter 1 got resolved.
Well, I waved my hand and the winter wolves were gone. Hold on. There's no more lake monster.
Somebody got it.
Let's go get the
Well,
goblins then.
then,
Yeah.
then our path is now clear.
Mm-hmm. Our schedule freed up suddenly. Do we want to talk to the goblin prisoner first?
It's in Bryn Shander. He's in Bryn Shander, right?
Yeah.
So we might as well
But
head south to Bryn
Might
Shander.
be connected to the rest of the goblins.
Possibly. Or
Okay.
perhaps he'll at least
Like-
have some information on it.
To Bryn Shander.
Somebody's sister-in-law is here. Or sister.
Oh,
Maybe brother-in-law, too.
But
what's up,
probably-
nerds? We've also still got these scumbag Durgar kicking
Yeah.
around
Yeah, the one
somewhere.
that got away.
I don't think we have a lead on them.
You have
No.
a map that's literally got an X marked sunlight.
It's true.
Right. We've got the one we're supposed to stay away from for now, so we don't just die.
Well, that's your lead.
No,
Goblins and
I needed-
Sunblight.
Okay.
I need an
okay.
interim lead.
That sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Goblins and Sunblight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds like a ballsy move. Okay. Reija got crushed by an ice troll last episode.
She got very fucked up.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing was spooky.
Giving up your spot already?
Go on. Take it. He stood up.
It's been offered, so he doesn't want it.
Cat law dictates that you can now take his seat. He's been stood up for more than half a second.
Feel warm.
His knee locked. That game over. All right, so you guys head to Bryn Shander. There we go. And you can head to, you know, whatever.
We need to look for Sheriff Southwell.
Markham.
That's who we need to seek out. Who will probably be by the jail.
Presumptuous. What if he's taking the day off? I expect him to work every day of every week.
The weekend hasn't been invented yet.
Oh. Oh, Milano's.
Yeah, you find him. I mean, he's there. That's where his office is, the jail.
Good sir, we would like to interrogate the goblin that you recently acquired.
Who the hell are you?
I am Reija. These are my adventuring companions. We have
Sheriff, don't you remember us?
I don't think we've ever spoken.
There's no way.
I think we just got his
very
name.
much away.
Yeah, we just got his name.
Did we speak to like another sheriff?
Krivnirix's Legend of the Realm.
No, you were in Bryn Shander for the wars with the missing iron,
Oh, I'm
and you
thinking.
met Boy.
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 We aided in returning Garrett to safety.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
And then until
That might not
recently,
have
that was
been
it.
mentioned. He was in.
You might be right.
But yeah, you never spoke to anybody but the dwarves in Bryn Shander.
Huh.
Come in here acting like I'm supposed to know you.
I apologize for my companions' existence. We have been investigating. I'm Kriv. Introduce the rest of it. We've been investigating goblin activity.
That's
Checks
like,
out.
holy
Checks
shit,
out.
he's right.
Okay.
it was the East Haven militia captain that we had to.
That is correct. Indra.
Yes, that's okay.
Different from Sheriff Southwell.
Must have known you in another life.
We were hoping we might question the prisoner and find more information.
You're gonna have to be more specific. Prisoner?
The goblin prisoner.
Oh,
A lot of prisoners.
It's a big town.
So, what's the story there?
There was a thing about the sheriff that I've lost. Yeah, he was captured. He was carrying a declaration of peace
Hmm.
from Chief Yarbnock.
Ooh, Yarbnock?
Yeah. YARB dash GNOCK.
Knobberknocker.
Addressed to the speaker. He wanted her to send some delegates to their stronghold to conduct treaty negotiations.
Damn it! We can't just pillage.
But I don't believe a word of it.
Love that.
Okay.
You can't trust the goblins.
What was the name of their shaman?
Chieftain?
Chieftain.
Yarbnock.
Yarbnock.
Chieftain.
YARB dash GNOCK.
Yarbnock.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
Negative.
Yes.
Oh.
I do.
Do you really?
I do.
Or did you just suddenly add that because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
He's
pick a
had it.
language for your
He took
blanket?
like
all
orc and goblin
humanoids.
and something else.
Common, orc, goblin, and giant.
Then you know that Yarbnock means ever gnawing.
Hmm.
Nice.
That means ever 9.
You tell the sheriff that?
Sure.
I don't care what his name is or means.
I think the point is that it's a bit ominous in this context.
I'll pay you. Bring me back his head.
Oh, yeah. We can do that.
You will pay us how much?
300 gold pieces.
Oh, all right.
Make it 400.
Oh, haggling.
Roll whatever you're trying to do.
I'm trying to persuade.
Roll increase
intimidating.
roll offer.
I roll. Give me money.
Here you go.
I get a 19.
Thinking about it.
360. It's still divisible by 4.
I'm like, that's
So it's 300, but
yeah, but less fun.
you rolled okay. So
I assume he says that in character.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, we accept.
Great.
We still would like to speak to the prisoner. To find out information on the location and numbers involved, if there's a
Fair
planned ambush,
Fair enough. Follow me.
I will discreetly apply the slug of telepathy.
Discreetly?
Under my giant furry hat.
Giant Russian hat. Okay. Okay, yeah. He leads you to the cells, and there is a goblin sitting on a cot, just swinging his legs because they don't reach the floor.
Did he say what his name was? He didn't, right?
The goblin thing?
No, did the
sheriff?
did the sheriff say what this goblin's name is? No.
Don't know.
Okay.
The only reason we know the chieftain's name is because it was written on the invitation.
Will you get to translate this time?
I do.
You're finally useful.
Wow. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Means a lot. Thanks.
At least you don't have to hit him.
Couldn't even if he tried. Meanwhile, your sister's talking about
man.
knocking cocks.
Whoa.
What?
What?
What's a K?
Knock knock. She probably meant to say knock.
It's the type.
Yeah. So he's just sitting in his cell?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No.
I will speak to him in Goblin. And say, I hear you bring an offer of peace from your chief.
Did you name drop? Name drop.
Check one. You just delivering letter.
Well, I want to peek in that window.
Okay.
I have no idea if I roll anything.
I don't even.
Let's say no then.
Tech thoughts, right?
Yeah. I think they get a save, but that's only if I try to dig deep.
Digging deep.
Sure, you peek in the window. Like, delivered letter, want to go home. But he's thinking in God.
The sheriff here, as I'm sure you can understand, has some concerns.
Angry man? Sheriff?
Yes.
Huh.
Fire,
Yeah.
what is it?
Has some concerns about letting you go. But he's also asked us
You talk funny.
to go parlay with your chief. Talk to, negotiate.
Talk to. No, we're speaking about. There are two.
Parlay doesn't.
I use big word when small word do trick.
That,
Big word, big people. Small word, small people.
sorry, so
What can you tell us about your chief?
uh
Other than that he likes to gnaw.
always gnaws.
Hmm.
Always grinding teeth.
Got that TMJ.
Yeah. Don't know. Just was told take to long legs.
Why now?
You're not chief. Me just grunt. Out of my pay grade.
He's a naughty one.
I wonder if Wookiee knows Malkara Dark.
He knows me.
Oh.
Well, we're going to go talk to the chief about this declaration.
Great, when we leave.
I think they want to keep you here, at least for now. Well, because your kind usually isn't to be trusted. You like to attack.
Two-way street, buddy.
Humans.
Yeah, got nothing for that, huh? Buddy. Talk amongst yourselves. Just kidding.
Well, speaking from personal experience, we've had a couple run-ins with goblins.
Mm-hmm.
You were all very mischievous.
Oh. Still waiting to bet you attack first.
Mm-hmm.
Did we attack first?
You
We-
sure
we
did.
We did.
Yeah, the wagon.
Well,
Well, they were.
they were
Scavenging.
scavenging. We told them to stop, and they didn't. We opened fire.
Okay.
Our rules of engagement are
They
a bit
didn't
open.
attack the. They didn't attack the carrot. They were attacked by a yeti. They were just picking up what they found. Dicks.
Um.
Mm-hmm. Thought so.
He stumped the ranger.
Can't trust gobos.
I don't know what the word for prick is in Goblin.
Prick.
Probably. Yeah.
It's actually
universal.
It's actually a loan word from Goblin.
Yeah. It's not common in origin. It's actually goblin.
We did.
I'm being unnecessarily different.
But I mean, you're not
Because
wrong.
it's funny.
You're not wrong. So
We
it's
need
like,
Goblin to go to get cheap. We don't need whoever.
We don't.
no, I'm just. I don't know what I need. I don't think I need to ask him anything. It's like,
No.
I mean,
Could ask about the
where's
polar
his
bear,
clan? How big is their clan?
About the goblin with the hawk. Bird.
See if he's telling the
Like,
truth.
is there any expected way for a delegate to make contact with them?
You go to Karkolohk.
Karkolohk.
Gardelock. Karkolohk.
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 Karkola.
Karkolohk. Karkolohk.
Interesting.
That gobbo home.
Ah,
Can you point? Have a point on the map.
I mean, we have a map. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We do have that.
I will ask him to identify the location of the stronghold.
Uh-huh.
Karkolohk. Very neat.
there you go.
March. Sharpen those claws.
You have nice things.
So,
Carl's. Stop. Carl Jr.
so he points on your map to the mountains and spine of the world,
Okay.
way to the west.
Not good for a ranger.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And we were like in the middle of that map right there where the woods were? Like when we went down to the nautiloid? Or were we higher up?
We were down here with the nautiloid.
In the forest. Okay.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was south of that.
And
Woods
the
there.
Karkolohk he tells us about
Karkolohk.
correlates to the fortress we knew about. Like they're one and the same, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't remember talking about a fortress, but yes. Oh, right, the prisoner that was brutally murdered after being told he was free to go. Yeah, he's that. You assume that that's the fortress he was talking about. Sorry, Karkolohk.
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 Kokomo.
Where we want to go?
And what is his name?
What is your name? What does your tribe call you?
Greg.
Scrag. Scrag.
What does your tribe call you? Human.
Don't care.
Inept.
How did you get selected to carry this message?
Random lottery.
How many were involved in that
I
lottery?
mean, what do you think? No, I didn't say weird. I don't know. Chief said, take message.
Yeah. Okay,
Chief
I
told
got
me to
nothing.
go. I go.
Well, that's a very important job.
Yeah. I mean, bring
Our
the word of Chief.
Pretty much ambassador.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
Here I am.
And you got chosen out of how many goblins?
All of
All the goblins in the world.
True.
We know at least it's more than one.
Mm-hmm.
He was chosen. Well,
I mean, it could just be the chief.
Yeah.
You will go.
The chief just looks at himself in the mirror. You will
No.
carry a message.
Damn, I've pulled short straw.
Chief said, deliver a message. So here I am.
How many?
Goblin ambassador sitting in jail.
Is there anything you need short of your release?
that's rude.
Why short?
Yeah, that's really rude.
Dick.
Like a short joke.
Do you need any food or drink?
They've given me some food and water and it's nasty bread and not starving me, so would really just like to go.
To Kokomo. He's gonna have to stay here.
Maybe he doesn't.
You want to bring him?
Does he understand the terms of the agreement that the chieftain tried to send? Like, do they want to incorporate into Bryn Shander?
The message was just requesting delegates be sent to conduct treaty negotiations. There were no details of anything like that.
Is this a trap?
I don't know.
Feel like it's worth noting that I know what way.
Greg knows the way.
Still kicking his legs.
Do we want to try and see if they'll release him so we can take him?
I have been reading his mind, right?
Yeah. Surface thought.
Yeah.
He wants to go. He wants to go home. He doesn't want to be here.
It's one last thing.
Yeah.
I suggest you tell us the size of your tribe.
Mm.
And I'm going to need a will save.
Oh.
Okay.
I was like just trying to think of ways to get him to release that information.
We're the good
now
guys.
it's
It's
opening
fine.
the door, opening the window.
How many goblins? All of them?
DC 13.
What happens if he passes? He knows. He knows that you're.
They know that you're doing
You
something.
gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, something looms larger in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that it
New
if you
and
succeed.
unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check, tested by your intelligence check, and if it succeeds, the spell ends. But it already ends because it succeeds.
Are you looking at detect thoughts or suggestion?
Detect thoughts.
Okay.
Because that's what you said you were doing, right?
Detect thoughts lets me implant a suggestion as per the spell.
Ah.
No, the helm does that, not detect thoughts. Okay.
It's a helm thing. Sorry.
Gotcha. So you're not doing the second half of detect thoughts, you're doing suggestion. Okay.
Yep.
Well, he still passed. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. Many.
All of them.
Not great with numbers.
Ish.
He's just like rattling off names.
Uh-huh.
Scrag, skag, bag.
Mag, drag.
Now it's just me trying to remember how many goblins I put on the map.
309 people.
Want all goblins, or like you're scared and want to know how many might try to fight you if you like normal long legs?
The second one.
Long legs.
He says 5.
Yeah, he says
He's probably going to be double digits.
35.
5 5s and then 2 more 5s.
5, 2 more
20.
Okay. Thank you.
We can do that.
Again, peace talks.
Peace talks.
Don't trust him.
I don't have a common language.
I mean, well, I'm assuming that he's been translating everything.
Yeah,
You can roll insight checks if you want.
no.
I will.
Cool, we'll lean into Crib and just ask him, like, whisper. I'm going to bite him now.
11.
No. I never want you to bite anything. The answer is always
Always
no.
no.
forthcoming
Yeah, we all.
information.
Yeah,
So this-
we look at
Seems sincere.
It's always no.
The
Just
boulette,
note that down for the future. No biting.
the boulette, frost giants. Who else did he bite? All the enemies. The who we fight in that random cave.
The berserkers.
Yeah, the berserkers. Don't want me to bite them. They're bad.
So are you.
You're not great.
So 5 5s and 5 more 5s.
2 or 3 more 5s.
2 or 3 more.
Well, do you want to have him guide us?
We can see if they'll release him
Talk to the sheriff.
under our supervision. So I'll tell him to hold tight and
He's not going anywhere.
Hold what?
okay. I go
Long legs.
Idioms don't translate well.
and then I will go back up and talk to the sheriff.
Yeah, you turn around, he's standing right behind you.
Okay.
You wanted to make sure you were not.
Not like just gonna leave you alone with the prisoner. He doesn't know.
Yeah, this know
I
who
mean-
you are.
He has heard of you guys, but that doesn't mean he's like
Yes,
What
these
do you
people
mean?
can have the run of the prison.
right. That adventurer brain. I'll be doing it for a walk.
Wookiee math. Could be.
Right.
Could be 5 million.
Right. Who knows if he knows exactly what 5 is?
Yeah, goblins actually use base 12. Not many people know that.
Oh, then 5 would still be 5.
I know. It still works.
So the sheriff is right
The
there.
question is Get 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these.
I will turn to the sheriff and I will say he's offered to take us to his to lead us to his stronghold, to the goblin stronghold.
So we think.
Are you willing to release him under our care?
I'm sure you guys can handle a single goblin. Just get him out of my town.
Okay.
Yep.
It would have taken a few hours to come down from Bremen, so we'll spend the night here and then we'll leave at first light
Fine with
in the
me.
morning.
Sure.
Okay.
That works.
We've got one sled, right? And our 4
We
dog
have one
team.
sled. We still have all the dogs.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Hmm?
Said yep, yep.
Anything happen overnight?
Um,
Oh. The cool is not cursed anymore.
no, the rest of the party is because they're stuck with him. No, nothing happens over.
Who's gonna sleep with the goblin?
It's literally.
He's in a cell.
Oh, you're gonna keep him there. Well, the sheriff said to release him to
And take him out of the town, so that
Yeah.
would probably
Right.
be a violation of that order to just stay with him in town.
You don't want to sleep with him.
We're gonna put him up in the nightstand.
Yeah.
You don't want to sleep with the short legs, long legs.
One morning.
What did he say his name was? Scrag?
Scrag.
We got that shop that we can get a 10% discount at.
Mm-hmm.
Where else we?
I am going to replace some of the stuff that was lost. The hunting trap,
Mm,
the Dungeoner's pack. I'm gonna buy a healer's kit.
Did you just find a healer?
Yeah,
kit?
I have a healer's kit. I can give it to you.
Oh,
Oh, you don't have to buy one. Just use mine.
okay.
But Cool has ways of getting extra.
Hunting trap, Dungeoner's pack.
I buy a replacement shovel so that I don't have to erase it on my seat.
Just shovel it.
That's fair.
You have one grappling hook.
Yep.
I will buy another.
2 grappling hooks.
And I'll buy a bag of
Those will come in handy. A couple feet of snow.
I'll buy some javelins.
Want some ball bearings while you're at it?
Nope.
Make pretty good sling bullets. They were big enough.
Big pack of javelins, just in case.
There's no way this place would have the machining to actually make ball bearings.
Just need a high tower and some molten steel.
Would those actually still be around though?
I think so.
Extra blankets, supply rations.
No bard.
No bards?
No bards.
It was a question in chat.
Oh, no bard.
Nope.
Barbarian.
Yep. Gotta rely on the just twisted personality of the charisma player
Yep.
character.
Both.
Yeah.
Probably.
What do you think?
I mean, he's got more charisma than all of us.
He does. Got the Riz.
The cat.
Oh. That would be the ranger, if anybody. The ranger speaks goblin.
Oh, I was gonna sleep with the goblin.
Would explain where he learned it.
Yeah. So you
The
could have
old
a
pillow
slumber
talk.
party together. Walk around in your...
The dire wolf can
It's
sleep with
cold
the
now.
goblin.
Or lonely, but not everyone.
First light.
Look to the east.
We started heading southwest, I think, or we.
Well, we follow him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to walk us there.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have enough cold weather here? Is he going to be okay for the travel?
He made it here.
Yeah, he's a prisoner.
Cold weather.
Okay. We don't want
We
to
just
bring
need
him
him-
back
We
harmed.
just need him alive long enough to get us there. And then,
They must be decent people.
Saying that out loud?
well, she can't understand. He didn't speak.
Everyone understands this.
Yeah, he-
Is that a yes or a no?
Did you say that out loud?
If she says, if Reija says it out loud, then yes, the cool.
Oh, okay. Do know some common.
Good.
Oh, now he speaks common.
He understood us
Started
already.
speaking in Goblin.
I think he always spoke common.
He was speaking in Goblin.
Did you teach him last night, Mr. Rosetta Stone? In your slumber party with your little pillow fights.
Yeah, online's racist.
We've been wronged many times. We're hoping that this is a good
Are you-
negotiation.
Are you interested in joining an adventuring party?
Not with you.
Maybe he knows Arcana.
He's a bard.
Do you have any training in the magical arts? Because we are hard up.
He vanishes.
Did he steal your
It's the
potion?
smartest thing he's ever done.
He's actually an 8th level wizard.
All right, well, let's follow him. Get him on the sled, I suppose. He could be in the front of the sled.
Yeah, he's probably standing on the front of it or something.
Yes.
It's like pointing that way.
Right behind the dog's butts.
Yeah. You guys can follow the trail out of Bryn Shander.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say, follow
To Dugan's Hole.
trail. No.
No.
No. So if you zoom in a little bit, you might see the trail. Do you see the red dotted lines on there? I don't know if that's on the map or if it's on the
I do not see any red dotted line.
Gee, layer.
then I will do. So there's a trail called the 10 Trail. It's the one that leads.
Oh, I see it.
It's the one that leads into Icewind Dale through the
Okay.
Spire. So Says we follow this trail and then at river, turn west and follow river.
Okay.
That would be the red run.
No, it goes down so far, but
Okay.
Oh, the red run's like right here. Okay.
It runs along the base of the mountains.
Yep.
So that's like your path that you want to follow. Just follow that, and then that'll lead you almost right to it. You'll just have to cut up into the mountains. Over there.
Okay.
are there many other travelers on that path, on that road?
Not these days.
Just some giants.
Used to be. Yeah, used to be. Just used to be.
Hmm.
Winter made it
Impassable.
not many people coming through anymore. Have to go further and further to find food and supplies.
I was just gonna ask if your group has enough food to get by.
Let's see. It is about.
We should have
It would
brought.
take you a couple days.
Are we still like? Are we on the road now? Let's see if he discusses that perhaps his people are short on food. We could supply in Brinchander. We have a sled.
Wouldn't say no to more food.
Mm-hmm.
Give him some of our rations.
Your guys' call.
If we have time to do it, then yeah, I'll check in with and grab like a sack of potatoes and carrots and onions and bread and flour
Sure.
and throw it on the.
Those
Yeah,
veggies that
Marshall
are
Lee.
related.
I don't know if they've got any.
They'd probably have a barrel of saltfish
We can
and not a
give you
lot of.
Okay.
fish and
Okay.
fish.
Fish and
maybe
fish.
some fish.
Okay, then
Probably
barrel
some
of
fish.
fish it is.
And some fish.
And some salt.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, the fish are probably covered in it.
Yeah, they're
Packing salt.
They're pretty well packed in fish. Or the fish are well packed in salt.
Bait of scurvy in the north.
Salt's packed fish.
Yeah.
How much is a barrel of fish?
I don't know, man.
What's a barrel of salt?
A gold.
Okay.
I do want to
And-
speak to the sheriff just for a few minutes before we actually
Sure.
leave privately,
Okay.
and just
It's not that kind of prison.
huh?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
No, it's okay.
For the best.
Prison.
Carry on.
But it's not that kind of prison.
Uh, what is the hesitation for even entertaining peace talks with goblins?
I just don't trust it.
Okay.
No, I don't buy it. I have the same prejudices that all of you that went in to talk to the goblin had.
I really can't argue with that. I tried to magically compel them to tell me how many soldiers they had.
I guess my thought process with this is, if their peace talk is just, we will leave you alone if you leave us alone.
Don't trust him.
I just don't believe a word of it.
Okay.
That's all. They're goblins.
All right.
Maybe they're like the drow and they've all cast off the shackles of evil. And every single one you meet is good aligned.
Yeah. They're all drifts.
Nope.
I don't think it's the case either.
Lolth is now a good god.
Mm-hmm.
He just not buying it. That's all.
Well, thank you for your time, Sheriff.
He was talking private.
Oh, that's right. There's that kind of prison.
The
My
sheriff turns to you and says, "You're not in the room."
my thought with this is like if they convince us that yeah we want to be left alone and we will leave you alone.
If it's legitimate, then
Well,
we
maybe
would.
you make that decision when you get there and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
What we'd have to do is like tentatively accept, but then still have to run it by the leadership in Bernsander, possibly be ascending.
All right. We'll go get him.
Go get him.
Because I don't think the sheriff can unilaterally say, "Yeah, fine, we have a treaty now."
Yeah, no, that would have to go through, the speaker and
Mm-hmm.
everybody. He doesn't have the last say on that. For all of you guys know, the speaker's completely unaware of the message.
True. Well, we can at least go hear what they have to say.
Mm-hmm. We'll hear him out.
Take me to your leader.
That's the plan.
So now we're on our way.
You're on your way.
Going to the fortress.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what happens on the way there.
Yep.
Could be a white dragon sighting.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a mammoth sighting.
Could be.
Could be a
Good.
Frostmaiden sighting.
Might have been fucking around with some of that white dragon's horde.
Yeah.
We didn't take any of it, right?
We didn't.
We did
No.
not.
We just
We-
took
we
everything
didn't
else.
We
You
couldn't
tampered
tamper the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But you didn't want to stick around
Yeah.
any longer.
When we head out, I will eat something.
Oh, of course you
Well, two.
Is that badger?
Giant
Badger?
rat.
Stupid. We'll keep an eye on the goblin.
Good.
Just one eat.
Food?
Oh, treats? Giant rat?
No food. Disappears.
Oh.
Fake magic shit.
Nice sweet girl.
Easy. So you guys head out of town. And after a few hours, once you're sort of getting into what would be considered the wild, you guys see, sort of walking down perpendicular, like it's going to cross in front of you. You see a large white creature that looks like a mix between a snowy owl and a polar bear.
Oh, dear.
Come on. Cool. Sure, it's friendly.
It probably isn't. It's probably an owl bear.
What?
Is it in our way?
What about the description would make you think?
Part owl, part bear.
Wow. It's not an owl bear. It's a bow. We established that last time.
Yes, it's a snowy owl.
Is it blocking our path?
It is sort of walking perpendicular ahead of you, and you are probably going to cross paths.
Ranger, what is that?
That's a owl bear.
Interesting.
And
Weird sort of amalgamation.
Very big word.
probably hunting.
Peruvian.
I will tell everybody to stop. And
Hey,
let's.
what's that sound? Everybody, let's go.
They're very territorial.
Okay.
So I would say let's stop and let it pass. if it does not turn to
I would agree with that.
engage us.
Should we try to hide?
I
'Cause,
mean,
bear, what's the thing with bears? You try to make yourself bigger and like make a lot of noise,
Depends
or
on the bear.
depends on the bear. Put it on an owl bear. You make a lot of noise, or you just stand still, or ranger.
Just be calm and keep your distance, and if it starts to approach us, give me a chance to intervene.
It starts to approach you.
Oh,
Okay.
Growling
Well.
and snarling.
It's kind of
where's it going?
So
doing like owl things. Like,
just rotate its head.
yeah, it's turns all the way upside down.
Why don't you eat something else?
Just stay back.
Yeah, eat a weasel.
Eat something else that's bigger.
No.
To
I mean, it's a 1 in 8 shot.
something else
Yeah.
that's bigger.
Panther.
What is it?
Panther.
Okay. And then
Stay
have it.
here. Crib is going to approach it, like very cautiously,
Panthers don't like birds.
All right.
I was
and I'm going to use my Owlbear Whisperer trait.
Yeah, let's see how it feels about a panther suddenly showing us.
The rat was fine.
Not thrilled.
Black cat.
What is this owlbear whisper trait?
It's something like
Some kind of
it's like you
secret.
guys all have secrets.
It's like I
Oh.
told you to stay back.
It's like he was
Not
telling
telling
you
shit.
guys not to do that shit, and you're like, shut up, throw the fucking thing.
Throw the bear. Throw the fuzzy ball.
Literally, stop, let me handle this. I can do something about it. Fuck you, throw a panther.
I didn't say fuck you, throw a panther.
That's what it came down to.
I thought you were just trying to like.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
Quick about it.
I didn't even realize.
Hostile, would you say?
It's
I know,
looking that way now. Yes,
Okay.
it is preparing to defend itself because now it has suddenly been. It has suddenly seen what it is considering a threat.
Okay. Well, I want to roll animal handling.
Tell the
Okay.
panther to lay low.
So it's
Protect us.
run it up.
It's got a DC of 10. It's a charisma animal handling check for some reason instead of wisdom. Do I have time to bless myself?
Did the panther escape?
Yes.
She was stalking.
Guidance.
Ah.
Dom's
All right, so that's a plus
She
3.
knows.
Yeah, you can do that on like your first. It's gonna take a couple seconds to get there, so yes, you can do that, and then your action.
Okay. So I rolled an 11.
Okay.
So when I pass the DC of 10, it improves its demeanor from hostile to indifferent. That's what it
Sort of
says.
stops and cocks its head at you and sniffs a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of gives a hoot crawl.
Mm-hmm.
Starts walking away.
Tell the panther to stay.
It's a good boy. Just let it walk away.
Good.
And away it goes.
I didn't actually check its sex. I'm not going to.
That might change its opinion back to hostile.
I am now mad again.
It's like, all right, fine. It's like, no, you didn't just do that.
Really? When I turned around?
And I thought you were cool. The rest of them were being idiots, and you were like, okay.
I was gonna have the panther like go towards it and then run away so it would chase the panther.
Well, now we have a panther.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Beautiful creature.
Now you have a panther.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Panther's looking at the owlbear like, you were going to have me deal with that?
The panther's like, no.
I'm Union?
All he had to do was
Just simply don't get caught.
I'm CR 1/4.
just gotta run.
Yep.
You
fast
just
for
gotta
that.
run.
Is the panther faster than that?
We're hoping so.
I mean, Pet, just
50.
just gotta run and dash.
Really tempted to try to improve its demeanor to friendly and have it come with us, but I think that's too much to ask.
Yeah, don't push your luck.
It'd be
You got lucky enough that the random die roll for your encounter ended up being an owl bear.
It does have a speed of 50, Marchade.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably over.
it's probably faster.
Long strider.
Probably faster.
Yeah, so you guys continue on your way. The day is uneventful.
Okay.
Tell the panther occasionally to accept some snuggles from me, and we will move on.
Order you
I'm
snuggle.
Union.
We unionized since the last time you pulled that shit.
You will not.
The rat crosses its arms in solidarity.
Stockholm syndrome me.
Snuggle the panther.
Great. You guys setting up camp for the night?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Panther.
How long are they good for?
So,
Till dawn.
Till dawn. I'll pull first watch.
Yeah, we should have one of us, awake all night. I don't think the goblin's gonna start any shit, but we're also in hostile territory potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask the panther to stay on guard and protect you if any threats present themselves.
Okay.
Night is uneventful.
So who killed the owl bear?
Nobody.
He gave it a gentle pat and sent it on its way.
Good.
Gold nugget.
It was handled animally. And
Despite, I think, being a monstrosity or something, technically. It's not a beast.
they're monsters.
BG's out. Counter striking tonight.
Is he?
Boo!
Ooh.
Boo.
Oh.
You gotta send. Yeah.
Who's better at Counter Strike?
Brian
BG.
Gleason.
Oh.
I can't stand Counter Strike.
You're not very good at Tarkov either.
He is good at Tarkov.
I'm much better at Tarkov than
Just
Counter
not
Strike because I like video games that have accurate ballistics instead of random.
Instead of memorizing the recoil syndrome.
I hate it. I hate it.
What about Mortal Kombat?
Yes.
That's Shauna's game.
Let's go.
Melina.
I had a dream that I brought a Mortal Kombat arcade game to the shop.
That'd be
It needs
cool.
to happen.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. I mean, you just slap a Raspberry Pi and a TV in a box. And your next day is on it. Guys are being generous. Yeah. Towards the end of the day, is
I have to know who, because I would have yeeted something. Who was our companion for the day? Giant. The boar. Okay.
Wars Born.
Oh.
Five's a Panther again, isn't it?
No,
Six.
6.
5 is
Six.
Panther, 6 was Giant Bat.
5 is wolf then? Or is that
5
Shadow?
is Panther.
Oh, sorry, it is Panther.
Two.
Panthers. Well, 1, because the first one should have been a Giant Badger, apparently.
Oh.
Nope, it's not. I wrote it all down.
4 is bull.
I literally
Four
have a
more.
section.
4 is bull.
Bag of tricks.
Four,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 is a giant elk.
5 is the Panther.
8 is the Giant Oak, yes.
1's a weasel.
1's a weasel.
8.
It makes a great scarf when it's cold.
Alright, so you guys
Now we're on day 3 of travel, correct?
approach.
Yes.
And I don't want to go to the gates of a goblin stronghold with a dire wolf, so I'm not going to pull anything. What do you think? What do you suggest?
We don't know you're going to get them.
I don't, but that would seem quite intimidating.
Karkolohk.
Or do you want to be quite intimidating?
You can hold off since the ranger wants to try the peaceful method first.
Mhm.
See if we can convince them you know.
I don't necessarily want to. I mean,
We'll see what happens.
but I will cast aid on 3 of us.
Okay.
5.
Yep.
So you see deep tracks left by wagons leading to and from. So, despite any sort of snowfall, it's clear to see the trail that leads up to it. So you guys follow those. And then once you're within about a mile, you see it's like worked into a spur of a mountain slope. So it's sort of like situated on top of a hill, and then sort of built around that. It's clearly goblin built. It's not like any sort of masterwork of architecture. And as you approach, there are a couple watchtowers. And the goblin leads you to the front gate. And you see,
Do we want to?
more goblins sort of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to stash the sled like a ways back? The dogs.
Yeah, assuming we're going uphill towards this spur a little bit. Maybe like leave that stuff about a half mile back.
If we're gonna do that, then I will attempt to do something decent. 3.
The rat again.
3
Not the rat.
is badger.
Regular badger.
Yep.
It's not a lot of help.
Hmm?
You want something else?
I mean,
Keep it for now.
I think as long as the dogs aren't with us, they're just gonna get like left in the background.
Okay. Okay, so we'll leave a badger with the dogs. Not much. Tell it to protect the dogs.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll tell Scrag to lead us in.
He leads you around here.
Hello. Since it's rough.
Right.
Okay. There's a 30-foot high spiked ramparts framing the main gate, with 4 goblins peering down, 2 on each side, or the fact that there's 3 on each side. The gate itself is 20 feet tall and fashioned out of cross-hatched pieces of wood that have been lashed together. A heavy chain and padlock seals it from the inside, but you can't see that. But nobody is attacking.
Okay. I will say in Goblin, to maybe one of the guards, one of the goblins looking down. We have returned with your companion Scrag. Heyo! To meet with your chieftain to discuss his terms on behalf of Bryn Shander.
Okay. Wait there.
Mhm.
And one of the goblins disperse. After a couple minutes, the doors, the gate swings open, and you are ushered inside.
So far, so good.
All right, so inside. Get in again. Get into here. Two rickety wooden bridges loom over this area at the heights of 30 feet and 50 feet, respectively.
Oh.
So that first one there is 30 feet up, and then that sort of broken one behind it there is 50 feet up.
Okay.
The higher bridge is missing a large section of its middle, and what remains of the structure does not look safe.
Okay.
Two
Good to know.
iron cages hang from beams that extend southeast off the lower bridge. Those are up, above you there.
Yep.
One of the cages twirls on its heavy iron chain as a flurry of black feathered ravens tear into the flesh of the desolate creature caged within.
Okay.
Underneath the bridge is a warg with a rider on its back. The rider, swathed in cold weather clothing, appears to be a rather fat goblin. North and west of the higher bridge, resting in the snow, are three large wooden cages currently empty.
What kind of creature is in the cage that the crows are eating?
Kinda hard to tell. Humanoid in shape, but
Long
it's
legs.
been picked clean. There's not much left there but a carcass.
And there's carcass kind of hanging. Broken bridges up here. Bridge here.
I will say to Scrag,
Sorry, it's a dead human.
okay.
So,
I will look up, or I will nudge Scrag and point up and say, I hope that wasn't the first delegation that came here.
Nope.
some random guy we found.
You think that wouldn't be me if you didn't take me out of your town?
You would not have been fed to crows or left to die of exposure, but you would have been executed. Probably.
Different means, same end.
That's pretty debatable, actually.
Goblins are masters of
Different
debate.
strokes for different folks. Anyways. I'm trying to figure out what you're supposed to get.
Just climb the wall.
I assume the structure is porous, basically, and we can just walk through it.
Yeah, that's a bridge going overhead.
Okay.
But I have no idea how the hell you're supposed to get to the main structure. We're gonna say fuck it, we're gonna say there's a lift somewhere. Whatever.
Okay. Before we get to that, do we go past the chunky goblin on a wolf?
He
Or is he just kind of there
is
off in the distance?
right there. He's basically like there right when you walk in, and as you walk in, he locks the gate behind you.
Okay. I do want to peek in the window with him.
Can you do that at will with that fucking?
I can I didn't see a usage limit when I looked it up.
Damn it! I gotta read these fucking things. Use an action cast detect thoughts. Well, once used, the suggestion property can't be used again for the next one. Well, that's just a little fuck's sake. All right. Who are you detecting thoughts on?
The goblin on the wolf. The warg, rather. The warg riders. Figure he's probably relatively important.
All my friends know the road or rider,
It's the way the song goes, yeah.
the warg rider.
There's a ladder right here on that middle structure.
Where are you looking?
Top left corner of the.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Yep. Good call. Thank you. Didn't see it there.
Good news, Nixon. Flannel Boy's here.
Let's see. What
We were
did
berating him
think of?
because he's been playing a game that's in alpha, and they just recently given his keys out to streamers.
Oh.
And he didn't want to share. 'Cause he's
Isn't Tarkov
Selfish.
technically, was it beta?
it's in it's
Bill?
Early access.
yeah, it's in early access.
Okay. You know, it's not an early access. CSGO.
That's true.
He's just sort of thinking that, it's cold.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
At least Bud is warm from work.
He does technically have heated leather seats.
Oh.
Shauna doesn't even have a PC. Shut up, Nick.
Maybe they got a Mac version.
They don't. Nobody made no.
Can't you run, you can run some sort of emulator.
You do
like
boot-
wine for
boot-
Linux.
boot camp.
Emulators, but it's not the same.
No.
The performance is kind of a struggle.
Trash.
What, a Mac or?
Also,
Yes.
Max trash.
Also, yes. All right. So, Scrag leads you through the courtyard. The fat goblin locks the gate, which, it's reasonable.
Yeah, lock us
Point
in.
of a gate.
Perfect.
Apparently, the Dwargar don't know that, but
That lock technology just escapes Dwargar minds.
I mean, it was kind of funny. You guys spending so long thinking how you're gonna get in there, and then
The door's
then
on.
it just opens. So as you proceed through a little further, you again. What's gonna do it? A 30-foot tall wooden watchtower connected to the snowy ridges on either side of it by wooden bridges. Hanging off of it are a pair of empty iron cages, and dangling underneath the tower's raised platform is a 9-foot tall golem-like construct with a helm-shaped head. It is attached to an arrangement of ropes and pulleys that make it look like a giant marionette.
Interesting.
That's under this.
Yeah, it's hanging from the. So if I move it here, you'll see there's a cage there.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
It's this
Gotcha.
guy's basically hanging from
Yeah.
the tower.
Gotcha.
And he leading you around to the ladder, leads you up, says, I'll take you to Chieftain. He does that. You guys go up the watchtower, come across here, come to here. And he will. Over to here. So he leads you into a drafty hall. There are four goblins in cold weather clothing. All of them are wearing cold weather clothing. Basically just standing guard. He leads you further in, past them. They don't stop you. You guys are actually kind of being treated like diplomats. More civilly than you treated him.
Then we treated him, or then he
Well,
was
then
treated in
your
British
kind treated him.
Oh, now the your kind comes back.
Long
He
leg.
started the your kind shit. Your kind's not generally to be trusted.
They have a dead human.
You don't know what he might have. I'm sure all of you have seen something similar in human settlements at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
We may have seen a guy set on fire.
Yeah. You
I don't
also
say
watched a
that.
guy burned at the stake.
Yeah, that's
And-
what
and
I was
then-
referencing.
Well, that was witchcraft.
And then people gathered around him for warmth as he burned you to death.
Well, it's cold out.
You gotta.
Civilized.
You've got too many problems to solve them one at a time.
Uh-huh.
It's a two birds with one stone situation.
So you are led into what looks like a dining room. A low banquet table dominates the room. There are no chairs, as goblins are expected to sit on the floor. The table and floor are strewn with fish bones, bits of rotting meat, and other refuse left over from previous meals. It looks like it doesn't really ever get cleaned. So he says, wait here. He knocks on a door to the north.
Cop knocks.
Down there. And from inside, you hear a voice speaking goblin say, who is it? And, it's Scrag. I'm back with
Long legs.
delegates. Right? Yeah. Delegates from Humitown.
Yes.
And
Wait, is he in Goblin or Common?
he's speaking in goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, and from inside, you know, okay, be out in a minute. And you're told, Chief will be out in a minute.
He's freshening up.
What a good kitty.
After about a minute, the door opens, and from that room comes an odd-looking goblin in cold weather clothing. And he's sort of like, how to describe it? He sort of looks like half metal.
Bio Goblin?
Looking like that.
Huh.
Like he has a metal lower jaw.
Interesting. Yeah, like metal jaw, you know, like metal plate on his head. He's got some metal on his hands, like almost like metal. They look like hands, but it's clearly metal.
Huh.
And he turns to Scrag and says, "Bring food."
Does he have like a metallic sounding voice?
No, he's got a normal voice. So it says, "Thank you for coming." He switches to common.
Mhm.
So You can all understand him.
We appreciate that.
Yep.
Your mind may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Don't like that. I mean it.
I don't actually say that,
Oh, okay. He keeps his eye.
but I am reading its mind.
At will.
At will.
All right. So, as you guys are waiting for food to come out, it doesn't take long. You know, they were kind of expecting it once you guys showed up. They knew what was coming. Your surface thoughts are he's a little nervous. Yeah, he's anxious. Hopes he's like, you're basically getting, boy, I hope this works. So once the food shows up, you know, it's mystery meats, fish.
Human flesh.
It's just lumps of meat. It's hard to tell. He dismisses, you know, the goblins that bring in the food. And he says, "Thank you for coming. It's Mountain Goat."
Mr.
I
Mountain Goat.
appreciate the reassurance.
You get, it's definitely Mountain Goat.
Oh, I thought his name was Mountain Goat.
No, he's telling you the meat is Mountain Goat. You don't have to worry. It's Mountain Goat.
Okay.
I'm gonna check Lacool's mind for disappointment.
Yeah, what are the cool surface thoughts?
Still untrustworthy of the.
Can I bite through
Still
that?
untrustworthy.
Do you think he bleeds blood?
Short legs. I mean, he's got part metal, so.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You might chip a tooth.
Yeah. Call him General Grievous.
So yeah, you guys are eating, and he stops and says, "Okay, I'm gonna sort of get right to it. I would like you guys to escort me to Bryn Shander. I can't stay here any longer."
And there's no other goblins with us.
Nope, it's a private dinner with the chieftain. The goblins are growing restless, and I think it's only a matter of time before they find out
He's not a goblin.
that I'm not a goblin.
He's a machine.
Gnome in power armor? What are we dealing with here?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, he's like, no, he doesn't do that. I'm not gonna take it off here, but yeah. So 5 years ago, before all of the frozen hellscape that Icewind Dale is today, I was traveling with a small caravan through the mountains, and we were caught in an avalanche. The goblins who triggered the avalanche captured my friends and dragged them back to their caves to be eaten. They didn't find me, so I followed them, and using some materials scavenged from the wreckage, created a costume.
An Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
I understand that reference, and yes.
I use magic to hide the obvious imperfections in the disguise. And, you know, they once gave me a bone to gnaw on, and the mechanisms in the mouth malfunctioned, and it just kept chewing, and that's how I got the name.
Ever 9.
Yeah.
How did you end up as their chieftain?
Yeah. So I mean, they were living in squalor. It was disgusting. Yes, I took pity on them, and I spent months just coming up with ways to improve standard of living.
So you gave them a cola increases.
I disobeyed the prime directive. And then one day after months of that, the previous chief choked to death. He's eating a mountain goat tongue and didn't chew well enough, I guess. And I was made the next chief. At that point, I had already sort of drawn up plans for Karkolohk. I don't know. I assume none of you speak Gnomish, or you would have figured that out before coming here.
One of my other characters does.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then you would know that that's the Gnomish word for home.
Oh.
And then as we were finishing construction, winter descended upon us, and the caravans coming through the pass became fewer and fewer, and I had to send wagons far and wide in search of food and resources. And despite my best efforts, they're just getting more and more frustrated. They're having to work hard for less reward, and I think they're beginning to suspect that I'm a fraud.
Okay.
And
So-
I'm out of ideas.
Right.
First things first. I think I can speak for us. We are willing to help you. That does leave a problem. What happens when the goblins lose their leader? When they just what happens next if you leave?
I imagine eventually they'll descend back into the squalor that they had before.
He said he's a gnome, and he uses magic partly to keep up his disguise.
Mhm.
Maybe he wants to adventure with us. We can use his arcane. He sounds like a magic user.
You want to just be a DMPC and just don't do anything until it's time to roll Arcana?
You got a gnome with power armor. I mean, that's a pretty cool character.
It's basically scrap metal.
Yeah.
It's a Halloween
Yeah.
costume.
It's Sam and Frodo disguising themselves.
Yeah. It's tinfoil.
Well done.
So yeah, I need to get out of here.
Right. I can
That's
see.
fair.
Could you post someone in charge while you leave with us, to discuss your acceptance into Brinchander? You need the whole tribe's acceptance, of course. Maybe they would let you come with us.
They don't. I'm gonna guess that you only told Scrag that you were sending a message and you were requesting a peace delegation to be sent.
I mean, even he doesn't really know all the details. Most of them think it's a trick to have the humans let down their guard and make
Yeah,
raids.
because that's
easier.
kind of
I mean,
what I'm
obviously we haven't.
getting
I've
at
been
here.
doing my damnedest to keep them from raiding and just scavenging, but
No, I understand your position.
basically the idea was the goblins won't attack travelers and caravans heading to and from 10 towns as long as the treaty holds. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, they're
but-
gonna hold to that for basically no time at all.
Yeah, probably. Especially if, I don't know who I can trust anymore.
Like they're gonna see some caravan with some good shit, and they're just gonna like think about it for a tenth of a second, and they're gonna attack. Would be my guess.
Speaking of humans, who's the dead human?
Some poor traveler.
Okay.
I don't know all the details of it. They are goblins. After
Right. Can't trust them.
you know, they aren't quite as
Is Griff peering in the window? Are you checking his surface thoughts?
I mean,
Because I think he
technically,
said
I would have.
he was nervous. He was
Technically, I
anxious.
would have left it running, but
Okay.
my suspicion is he's being honest.
his surface thoughts match up with what he's saying.
Okay.
He is being honest. But you don't know that.
No.
I send Wakul a telepathic message.
Here,
The
good.
hell? No, I send him a telepathic message. You don't know that. You don't know anything. I haven't told you I'm reading thoughts. Stay in your lane, Wakul.
What would you say? Oh, the owlbear.
Yeah.
What's Rethgar's
Damn
secret?
energy vampire.
Yeah, so you could focus on the cool and you can
I actually could.
send a message.
The helm's kind of nonsense, honestly.
Well, telepathy is pretty nice. I mean, it's a high tier magic item. So that's where I stand. I need to not be here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we want to break while we think about that?
Works for me.
Eat our mountain goat meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the drink? Is it Mountain Goat urine? What are you giving us? The
Yours is.
Oh.
It's Mountain Dew, Bob.
Everybody else's is water.
Oh, okay. Mine's got a little,
You know, the dew of the mountains.
yeah, a little ammonia
Literal.
taste to it.
The literal dew of the mountains. It's water.
Water. What's in the barrels? Water. I don't believe you.
It's alcohol.
Water. Fire water? What the hell is fire water? It's frozen. It's ice water.
What are the odds that kobolds would know what water is?
Pretty good. What are the odds that they know what rum is? Pretty bad.
We're gonna take a break, everybody.
Yeah.
Time to yeet us the treatise. Are you ready, Marshall Lee?
You guys continue on your char carving and counter striking.
Karkolohk.
No, he's playing.
Whatever. Alpha then.
Beta,
Kitty Island
something or
Adventure?
other.
Crap. What is it?
Fortnite 2.
I can't remember what the name of the damn thing is. Oh, okay.
Must suck.
Oh no, he's playing GTA right now.
As Mike Rochford.
Probably. Gray Zone Warfare, I think is what it's called.
Gray Zone War.
Yes, Gray Zone Warfare.
Hey, buddy.
Take out there, Marshall Lee.
Look at that big fun. Tail,
It's great time.
right? Girl.
Time. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
It's empty. But
Whoa.
I am very grateful.
What?
I agree.
What should I?
Yeah.
Worm. Angry.
Who's the treatise?
Marshall Lee. Get it. Marshall Lee.
Okay.
Yo, where's my tree?
I heard you was giving out trees.
Out in the woods.
Got yours, MJ?
Yep. That worked out really good. RJ's distracted and Eric's happy to run it. Run. Good run. Castle run.
Run the run. Up the run.
What's next? Did you get them all, MJ?
What are you doing down there, Marshall Lee? Book with Hagrid.
Boys only.
No.
Gnome spellcaster. Posing. I stuff them in a feeder and keep it way, not way out, but on the opposite side of the fence.
Oh.
Keeps the store occupied.
Got it for me. Yes, I did.
Blue Jay, down there. Somebody in our own
Peace.
Yeah. Is that how?
Yeah.
Kitty. Oh.
Not filthy.
And
Came in last night and the whole side of him here, this whole, right up front, all that part, sorry, like, was covered in dirt. Like I used a whole wet microfiber on it. It was filthy. But he laid over on his side and he let me clean all of his toes and spread them all out. He's a little boy. And now we food in the dish. Roll it all down. Well, that's a bad drink for a while. Good drink.
yeah.
Yeah, One of those panther packs.
The dark little stealth fiends.
I will grab a gun again, grab kid.
She's an R.
You saw that too, huh? Feel it tense up?
Yeah.
Leave from a little. Okay, I'm putting her down though. She's getting squirmy. Watch out, buddy.
How much more food do you eat?
There were 387 nuggets.
42 nuggets. That was unfinished. Yeah, not from this angle, it's not.
Oh.
No.
Get it.
Never drink coffee. It's my favorite.
I just ruined it for you.
It's anyway. No, God.
Every morning now I'm gonna praise the Dark Lord. Look at his face. He came late on me last night on the couch.
Yeah.
He was purr snoring. I guess today, so I stayed home. I was dizzy, like I leaned over and I had to like, hold on. So the whole world was going wild. But I like that much that really. You forgot. I made some like a peanut butter cup bar. It's got oats, peanut butter, honey, sugar, vanilla at the bottom, and just chocolate.
They're healthy.
Oh yeah, they sound really healthy.
Peanut butter and chocolate. Known for their healthy.
You got the oats in there. That's good fiber.
You know?
Fire.
Oats. Sugar. Chocolate.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil and the chocolate. Salt. The first batch I made, I did in muffin tins, so like they were pretty large cups. Stab them.
I don't think you got.
No,
You got stab them.
it's too hard. Never been here? Never been here? Never been here?
I mean,
You've been down here?
95% of D&D players haven't been anywhere instead of here.
Well,
Cormier.
yes. Corbin Thor, yes. McBranner. I've adventured. Central Keep. Hillsfar. Lots in Hillsfar. It's more over in Mulmaster. I don't think we've ever messed around. Oh, no. We fought the Blue Dragon in the
Yeah.
desert.
Ooh, the wagon.
Yes. I feel like we've been to the High Moors. I feel like something happened there. I don't think we've ever been to
The glory of Am. I guess giving a Githyanki a helm with telepathy is kind of like Professor X with cerebral. You're a Githyanki now.
I'm not, but okay. That a check on it?
Focus, focus, focus.
Focus, focus, but focus. Oh.
You love my sketch of the Goblin City?
That's pretty much it.
War Rider. It's National Garlic Day. Didn't know that.
So I mean, we can just probably leave with this guy, but the problem's gonna be like who's in charge of them when he leaves.
Do they think we've kidnapped him, killed him?
Much better.
Yeah, he would have to convince them that he's going to negotiate with Brinchander, and then maybe appoint someone as temporary leader.
Scrag.
Maybe Scrag, because he seems very trustworthy. Scrag's a good goblin.
I don't know if any of them are trustworthy.
I just don't think there's like long-term peace once he leaves.
Yeah, we would have to take him. Or should... How many are there? I wonder if we should attempt to overrun the place now. I don't think that's...
I kind of want to, but
Get him to safety. How high level magic user are you?
I mean, I have Fireball.
Or the
Oh,
The gnome.
The gnome?
Yeah.
No idea.
just how helpful are you? Did you put the pirate ship in the revolving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. The chocolate's very hard. I used a lot less coconut oil because you said it was very melty.
Well, we also just took it out of the freezer.
Mm.
Or not the freezer, the fridge.
We're running out of Coke Zeros. Do we get some more? To bring some marble canned Coke Zero.
The chocolate is still a little hard, but it's softening very quickly.
Yeah, that's very good.
Good shit.
Yes, our last campaign. There is a Gith. But a Gith Zera. The more inferior of the two Gith. What?
I don't know about that.
You have to stick with us, Wookie, because we left that campaign on a cliffhanger.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Miss Sasha.
Do you miss your roommates too? Dwelly?
We were watching Game of Thrones and I just saw Gilly and I was like, oh,
Gilly!
Gilly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He'll come back. The Gith will come back. Eventually.
Doesn't have to.
Well. I mean, he learned of some Gith Yanks that are in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Helping the dwarves.
And then quit his job.
Big mad about it.
It's like, damn it, Captain. Can't see the severity of the situation. I quit. That's fine. Adrian will be the new lieutenant.
Already is.
Yeah.
You
The new permanent
got promoted to the rank you have.
lieutenant. Yeah. Then we went to the future.
I know.
Yeah. Prozac was the headmaster of Arsic.
He was finally a real teacher.
Well, the headmaster wouldn't do any actual teaching.
Might.
Knowing him, he'd probably just, be in his office all day with his...
Silver dust.
Teaching! But Hope is your assistant.
Man,
Hope Henson.
we go through a lot of reagents these days.
What do you think?
The powdered silver budget is through the roof. How much holy water are they making?
Carl had kids,
I know.
And
but he
died.
passed away. Yeah.
I'm super disappointed that in all that time, Sasha couldn't figure out how to keep him immortal.
Well, you're still not that old. It was in the future,
Time to
but
start making use of some of that necromancy you're
That's
learning.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Sasha
No,
was,
she would have devoted everything to that.
Sasha was, what's Sasha's,
The staple its soul to its body. What could go wrong?
100%.
do you have the same lifespan as an elf or a half elf?
She's an elf, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you got plenty of time.
The blood elf. That intelligence, though. Not gonna do well on the necromancy spells.
But you know some wizards. Yeah. And you know some clerics.
But alas, Carl does die. We've seen the future.
And everybody's real shook up about it.
But now we have many Carls, baby Carls.
Yeah, so you got Carl Jr., you got Carla.
Mm-hmm.
Hardy.
I was going to say Hardy.
Maybe they'll make an appearance again for HouseCon 2024. You never know, we got some time. By the way, everybody watching, the donation is still up, isn't it? For the new
He's
year.
there.
They can donate, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For Extra Life, for the kids, it is refreshed every year.
Goblin Master.
Goblin
Yes.
Master,
Chieftain Yardnock.
Yardnock.
Do you think the goblins here will fall into complete disarray if we escort you out?
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Do you think this tribe of goblins will completely fall apart if we escort you out?
I mean, I don't think they'll fall apart, but I think they'll
Turn
regress.
Mhm.
Mm.
By the way, what's your actual name?
My name is Spellix Romwood. Wait, Romwad.
What?
Spellix
Yep.
Romwod.
So he knows spells. It's in his name.
Yeah. That's how magic works.
Yeah.
Are these goblins a threat to the 10 towns?
There's certainly a threat to if the path is ever open up again. You know, they used that as, you know, their means of procuring supplies, etc. I can't say they wouldn't be a threat.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main concern is if we take you out of here, somebody will take up your mantle as chief.
So fight
Oh,
for it.
of course. There has, you know, always be somebody to fill the void. Yeah.
Who's the fat goblin goblin? Who's the fat goblin on the ward?
Snubsuck?
Snubsuck. Snubsuck and the cock knockers.
He's the courtyard warden.
Huh.
You know,
Tell them, Mark.
main, you know, locks and unlocks the gate. Is in charge of if there are any prisoners. It's, yeah.
Is he the?
See the next in line.
Would he be the next in line?
Not likely.
No, Chief Snubsuck. But what about
He's a coward.
Oh.
Without his mount, she's just a coward.
well,
He wouldn't.
and Scraggle? Scraggletooth?
Scrag?
Yeah. Oh, Adam came back just in time. Marshall was he was gonna pounce on the chair.
Hard to say. Scrag's stayed pretty loyal to me,
Mhm.
which might work against his favor
Yeah.
if I were to leave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can fight it out. They can figure out who will be the next.
Yeah,
Leader.
they might. They may very well have him make the walk of doom.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Is it like walking the plank?
Basically,
No.
in the back of the, you know, past all the huts and back in the village there, past the healers' huts. There's a walkway that basically is used to make an example of other goblins, or I mean, that's about it.
Okay.
They're given the choice. They can either hurl themselves off or fall to the swords of their brethren.
So up until now, we trust Spellix, since that's his actual name. So we want to bring him back to Bryn Shander.
I would like to help him.
Okay.
I'm just not quite sure what to do with the goblins.
Right.
I'm kind of tempted, and this is half giving them a chance and half base treachery, to like gather them together and like ask them how many of them genuinely want peace with the humans, Brinshander and the 10 towns. And I have a feeling the answer would be not many.
Probably.
In which case they'd be bunched up for Fireball.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Gas
the base
game.
treachery part.
Yeah. So you got Fireball now?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
How many goblins are in this town? And you have healers?
5 5s and 2 more 5s.
Yeah, I think we settled on 5 million.
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 8, 30, 36, 38. Call it about 50.
And the golem looking thing strung up like a marionette?
We hanging there.
Okay.
We don't have any way of controlling it or anything.
Is it an actual golem? Or it's just some armor hanging there?
The Arcana.
He does have Arcana. I'm liking this
He
guy
will
more all the
become
time.
an ensign.
That's a shield guardian.
Hmm.
You know, to control a shield guardian, you need its amulet. The amulet.
Do you know either any of the other goblins does?
You know,
Okay.
All the shield guardians
it
in
was
Adventurers League have gone inert.
apparently. I mean, and it's been around for a while. Apparently, a band of goblins dug it out. They found it, dragged it back, and
Hung it up as the trophy.
well, you might have seen all the ropes and pulleys and everything. It's basically a marionette that I can use to appear terrifying, like it's animated and alive.
It's a theft deterrent.
It didn't last too long. Now it's just hanging there.
So you brought up Fireball, the crowd. I was considering having them, having the chief select his replacement by having trial by combat or a test of combat. Have the goblins start just killing each other to see who's going to be the leader, but I don't know if they would.
I mean, I do want to give them some kind of chance. Like, if
That
they
would-
actually decide to have peace.
Also not bode well for me. Generally speaking, chieftains don't step down.
Hmm.
No, I was thinking more acting chief while I am away talking to the humans.
I see.
Whoever is whoever is the strongest, you will act.
No, that probably wouldn't fly. I could nominate somebody and tell them that they're in charge, but honestly, I don't know. I don't even know how that would go over.
I mean, this sounds like we may have to come back and attack this village. Okay.
Do we just sneak him out now? We sneak out the chief?
Do you think they would let you walk out with us as you go to Brinshander to negotiate peace treaties?
He rolls
He
Arcana.
might.
Just uses Arcana for everything.
That wasn't our.
Because now we'll have to sneak him out if the goblins won't let him leave.
Yeah. You know, they're goblins. They're not complete idiots, but
Right.
they're not. You know, they're no sages, and their common sense is probably. Let's put it this way: they have a negative wisdom modifier, but their intelligence is.
Okay. We got to get the chieftain out of here somehow. If we don't want to incite a riot, we should sneak him out. If we don't care, then yeah, he can try to tell his band that he's going to leave with the long legs.
Let them just
Again, I don't know how well that'll fly. The whole point was bringing people here to negotiate terms.
Mhm.
The tribe will sort of see it as probably see it as like weakness if I
Mhm.
went to
Okay.
your town. You know, making you come to me is a show of
Power.
goblin superiority.
Yeah. So let's sneak him out under the cover of night. Put him in your backpack.
you
Do
can just nestle under my hat if it's like
I'm wondering if there's any way we can, like, I don't know, like, ambush the goblins, like, he can.
Does he want the goblins to live? Or does he not care? Okay.
I mean, I'll admit I've done some awful things to
Mhm.
keep up my facade.
Right.
So innocent by any stretch, but not everybody.
Should we leave the goblins alone? Take out the chieftain under the cover of night secretly? Or fireball the goblins? And then the chieftain can come and go as he pleases. Do we roll for it?
I kind of see two different scenarios where he gathers them and says, like, the humans have accepted, our peace deal,
Mm-hmm.
and then
he'll break food.
I mean, yeah, I could get you all out, but that doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
We have a potion that could turn you invisible.
We do.
oh,
Do have that. Yep. That's a good idea.
Hi, baby girl.
okay.
We could do that. If we want to leave the goblins as is.
So then maybe
Maybe near his office, he could address the people,
Mhm.
address the public, and then say, okay, good night, and we'll be on our way. And he will go into his office, and then
He'll be up on the Pope balcony
yes,
as he addresses the masses.
just walk out with him.
I think that's actually the question. Do we just want to leave with him, or do we want to deal with the goblin?
Race him up the tree. I think we should try peacefully first, and then if it fails, then we fight.
All right.
Okay.
But again, we've also been tasked with these guys are trouble.
Well,
Just
no,
do
the
it
task
now.
was bring me the goblin leader's head.
Right.
Yeah.
So when we bring him the gnome and say, hey, just so you know,
Here's the
Here's the
helmet.
goblin leader.
It's attached because it's a no.
one of the other things I was thinking is if we can somehow trick the bulk force of the goblins to go do something that will diminish their ranks so that they are not really a threat.
The Walk of Doom.
Like, tell them about the nautiloid.
I was thinking the pirate ship.
Yeah, that works too.
Bunch of gold right there.
I don't know that gold's necessarily going to be a motivating factor for goblins.
Fair. Well, it's a pirate ship.
Yeah.
I
Pirates,
say
pirates are cool. So, go
invisibility,
take a peek.
invisibility potion.
I think
Take
it's
out the-
I think it's
take the cheap one.
not it's
Yeah.
pretty smart.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
as solutions go, I think that just works.
Yeah.
Now, question is, do we want it? Does he think he can make it through camp and get out if we leave?
He can
I
walk
was
right
suggesting,
beside us.
yeah, he walks with us.
Yeah. They
Like we
can't see him.
all address together, and then he says, "Okay, good night, people." Walks into his office, and then
Can you give the order
out of you.
for us to be released without any problems? Or do you? Okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
tell
do what he
them
wants.
to let you leave.
And the potion of invisibility lasts what? 10 minutes, an hour?
A while.
Seems like it would be plenty of time.
5, and 2 more 5s.
Well,
5 million minutes.
1 hour.
Plenty.
So I mean, the other thing I was thinking is because that warg is by the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want him to like pick up the scent and cause an alarm. So I'm thinking maybe we give him a grappling hook and he can secure it on one of the outer walls and shimmy down.
We could. I'm not convinced the warg would actually react to the chief's scent.
Hmm.
I feel like it's kind of
Yeah.
familiar with him at this point.
I say we take the chief with us.
Yeah.
And just walk out the front door.
Okay.
Right by Snubsuck.
So now the other thing is, when they discover he's missing, what's going to happen?
they might fight amongst themselves,
They might.
diminish their ranks,
Mhm.
and then we can come back and maybe try to take care of the situation.
Or if they start invading places, we just kill them.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Bites always help.
You're not allowed to bite.
But they're evil goblins.
We voted on this. No more biting things.
But you could torch him with a fireball?
Yes. Because I'm a good boy.
He's doing it in the name of a god.
I checked with Hal. He gave me a thumbs up.
Check with Aslan. He didn't respond.
That's probably,
Right to voicemail.
probably
Check with Asman. He left me on red.
He kicked me from the group chat.
Blocked my number.
So yeah, let's put that plan in motion.
All right.
We'll give him the invisibility potion. He'll walk out with us. Don't care what happens to the goblins after they find out that Spellix is gone.
It'll be chaos. They
Chaos.
can go in a number of directions.
That's fine.
But like, we'll be elsewhere.
Yeah. Snubsuck has a warg.
So we'll drop him off in Brynsander.
Mhm.
What would be the closest town to this fortress?
Dugan's Hole.
So we can maybe come back after that and see if they're heading toward anywhere. Like if they send any raiding parties, and if they do, we'll intercept them.
Mhm.
Does that sound okay?
I mean, my fate is in your hands.
Good.
Did have something interesting come in the other day
Oh.
that I haven't been able to get into. Come. And
Okay.
he leads you into the room that he originally came out of, and shows you a metallic egg-shaped crate about as big as he is.
Huh.
Hmm.
It's
Egg-shaped?
it's about 3.5 feet tall and 3 feet wide.
It's a big egg.
I don't know what this is, but it's coming with us.
Yeah, they found it. They were out scavenging and they found this out in the tundra. I mean, it's got to hold something incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
Shaped like an egg.
Yeah, it's shaped like an egg. About 3.5 feet tall, 3 feet wide. It's got a flat base, so it stands upright. And there's seams at the top that sort of suggest that it opens like a flower, like it.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
The xenomorph egg. Hang on.
There is a panel of flashing lights below the midsection.
Griff wants to roll a pop culture war.
Oh, xenomorph eggs don't have keypads on them.
Mhm.
But maybe they should. They're clearly dangerous.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been able to remove that or crack it open. I've just been trying buttons.
Mhm.
See if we're gonna- Any of you are able to magically open.
Yeah, let me roll Arcana at it. I'm
You
great
seem
at
like
that.
an idiot. I don't think that's worth doing.
I'd argue, but that's kind of fair.
Kobe got a knock.
I was gonna say thinking about that. Does he know how to cast knock?
If he did, he would have done that by
Can you tell if it's magical?
now. I don't believe it is. It's strange. It looks smooth, but and he like puts his hand against it, and it's sort of like
It's sticky.
tacky.
Oh,
Oh
Mm.
no! Where did they find this?
They just found it.
It's
Over
not their
yonder.
shit.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
show him your slug. Is it sticky like your slug?
Ask the brain slug if it knows what it is.
The brain slug is not sentient in
I'm
any way.
gonna take that
It's
as
a hat.
I'm gonna take that as a oh.
It's cloaking.
And I.
How heavy is this thing?
You guys can, if you know, take a good look at it and maybe
Investigate or something.
Does it
investigation.
Investigation.
get that?
Ooh. It's 20.
19.
No, it's 20.
It matches the stuff you saw in the illithid.
Great. Does it have a sphincter?
Almost certain.
I think the thing that is
Yeah.
the thing. Yep.
Can you try to tickle it in the way that you
Do we
did
really
with
want
the
to?
sphincter?
Do you really want to hurt?
It's clearly some sort of metal. It's not
Yeah.
the same as like
Like
the
the
doors.
door.
on the ship.
Mhm.
It's not.
Okay.
Well, I think we know where this came from.
Yep. Gnomes. It's a gnomish invention.
You do?
We found a ship crashed that had similar devices and such on it. We spoke with its occupants and they're trying to repair it and leave. Very strange. I've never seen anything like it.
Ship.
A ship.
So in the sea of moving ice.
No.
Airship.
In the
Seemingly-
mountains.
Seemingly it could fly.
Yeah, I knew his eyes were gonna go wide.
No. Yeah.
They
Well,
were about your size,
Yeah.
but
He doesn't say gnomes, but
they were gnomes once, we think.
they had tentacles.
Tentacle gnomes.
On the face.
Illithid?
Illithid. Yeah,
I don't know if that's what we knew them as. I don't remember if we.
they were illithids.
I've never seen
Players of the mind. They're cool. They left.
They let you leave?
Yeah, we helped them out.
You helped them?
Have them go back to their home planet, whatever that was.
We helped them keep their ship from exploding.
Right.
And then they just wanted to leave. They let us leave.
Yeah.
It was very strange, but they didn't actually threaten us in any way.
No.
Or tamper with our minds that we could tell.
Well, yeah.
He doesn't know about the brain slot.
You mean the homing beacon?
You mean the back door?
You mean the random USB drive that you found in the parking lot? That you jammed in your brain?
Uh-huh. There's no way this thing has malware in it. Come on.
No,
Clearly a
snailware.
standard helm of telepathy.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. Yep.
There are other regular gnomes. You heard of Copper Knobberknocker
You think we all just know each other?
of the Knobberknocker clan?
Where are you from, actually?
The Sword Coast.
Oh, of course.
So
I should have guessed.
I mean, he explained to you that he was coming through the pass
Yeah.
up to Icewind Dale.
How much does this thing weigh?
About 250 pounds.
All right.
I'd hate to leave it if there was something valuable.
yeah, we could take it with us.
I don't want to leave it.
No. You can say that you're giving it as a peace offering to the humans.
Well, say instead that we bought it from you. And
Hmm.
we'll be delivering tribute
Right.
or something like that.
trading it for barrels of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Trading for food and supplies might work.
So maybe we actually
here?
leave and get the sled and bring it here, and then
Or one or two of us can
No.
go grab the sled.
yeah.
Buddy sister.
Definitely.
Having said it, what if we just made the barbarian carry it?
Yeah.
She's swole.
Yeah.
She can handle it.
Crack all the muscles.
Just stick it to her back.
Like the rest of us have noodle arms, but
I have a +1 modifier.
250 is pretty heavy and it's very awkward. We could probably carry it together.
maybe the sled would be better.
We could probably carry it out of the village, but
Yeah, you wouldn't be carrying it all the way back, but we can get the sled. And actually, did you buy fish before we left?
yeah,
You
we
said
have
you did.
one barrel of fish.
That could work.
Leave that here.
You know, assuming no creatures got into the fish that you left in the middle of the night.
We left a very trustworthy badger
Yeah.
overlooking it.
Badger.
It's okay.
It was sealed.
It was an illithid badger.
We're like this all the time. Yeah, the badger had little face tentacles. He seemed very trustworthy.
Let's see. Okay, let me
I gave him my power of attorney.
check the CR of a Yeti versus a badger.
So we've been here too long already. Let's set this plan in motion.
Sean is suddenly concerned about the dogs.
We might die, that's whatever. You know, that's Tuesday. But the dogs might die. We got to do something.
That's a problem.
I've had many opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to kill
He might
Good.
know that
That's
we
good.
love him.
Wait till the White Walkers come back.
Cold like Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them versus this entire place. I know who I'm putting money on.
That was nasty.
And then Oral's out there too.
Mm-hmm. I assumed she had the decent CR as well.
Yeah.
I think so.
Double digits.
Yeah, it's probably like 9 or something.
Yeah.
The lesser Oral.
Like a lucky 7.
Have stats.
Probably. One of the books I would say.
Herself, no. An avatar, maybe.
Why
Yeah.
don't she have stats?
Yeah.
All right. So, Spellix.
Cool. Please relinquish the potion.
I'll give him the potion of invisibility. That turns you invisible there, buddy boy.
What's that? You sure that's what a potion of invisibility does?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
It does.
I'll make sure I give him the right potion too, because I have a few potions.
The clear one.
Yep.
The invisible one.
Right.
Yes.
So, just tell your people, the goblins, not your people, that you've made an exchange for supplies. We'll be bringing them back, and then we will be leaving again.
Right.
And then when we leave with the egg, we'll drink the potion of invisibility and just kind of ride the sled out with them.
Yeah.
Does that sound
They
workable?
won't suspect a thing.
It's as good a plan as we've got.
And
All
if
right.
hell breaks loose, then we fight.
If something goes wrong, we're adventurers and we'll do a violence at them.
This guy's a high enough level. He could take care of himself.
Yeah, we agreed he was a level 8 wizard.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We'll ask him. Lacool will ask him. Is he a wizard?
No, not
Oh.
really.
Okay. I'm like, well, if he's a
I
wizard,
know a couple spells, but
$100.
not like any sort of.
Just in the sense of some gnomes know magic, like illusions and the like.
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, I know some.
Invisibility is enough. Maybe he
it
can
is.
cast it on himself.
I'm
Oh.
sure that would have occurred to him.
A couple
Leaky.
combat-ish. In emergencies, I can
Okay.
cast a bolt of flame.
Oh.
Perfect.
Whatever,
okay.
but
Bolt of flame.
what?
Cool. With this potion.
Wasn't that blood?
Is he looking at it in befuddlement?
Multiple.
Yeah.
He looks a little confused.
Is this?
Oh,
Mayonnaise?
that is quite the arrow there. Rethgard, his
Thick one.
ballista.
No
No,
wonder he can't
that's-
hit anything. He doesn't even have a fucking anchor point. Look at him. He doesn't know how
What
to
an archer he
He
is.
doesn't know how to use a bow.
That's
It's suppressing fire. It's fine.
two sharpshooter or not two sharpshooter.
Yeah, that's sharpshooter. Nobody.
Question, Nikki.
What a good boy.
Will you look at the stool and put it right there? That's what he wants.
Or right here.
Or right there.
I guess it could be here.
Leaky.
I mean, right there.
Right here, it's fine.
Good spot.
Right next to the laptop.
He's like, oh, it's cool. Next to this.
Leak. Welcome, buddy.
Cool spot for me.
Here, just for you. Cody M. Just don't. Yeah.
You can do it.
He's a good boy.
What a good boy. Still true from before. All right.
Come closer to the snake now.
I no longer care what you. You successfully get out of the camp or whatever.
All right.
Good, familiar.
Okay. Okay.
Invisibility. Operation Invisibility is in motion.
Let me just see his head poking out.
So we come back with the sled,
Okay.
load up the egg, very publicly unload a barrel of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We should probably also tell him to let us know that he's there
Do it.
when he's
Oh, okay.
when he's ready.
Leaky.
Oh, he
It's locked.
You that max pupil.
You do that. None of that.
It's
You
not
gonna go
warm
for it?
that way.
You can do it. You can do it, buddy.
You go for the book.
Oh.
Yeah, you go for the book. Game's over, folks.
Cat,
Secure any liquids here.
Taras, cat.
My God, you're graceful.
Like, yes, you provided me a seat, but no. I've seen how the internet works. You're supposed to show your butthole to the camera.
He immediately does a handstand by the microphone.
So I'll tell him also just give us 3 taps. Give one of us 3 taps.
Okay.
To let us know that he's there, and when we bring the sled back up.
I see. So you
So we'll know
are
that
going to
he's
be loading things up. I'm going to meander off, take the potion, come back. Hope that none of them are observant enough to see footprints showing up in the snow.
Yes, that's the idea, to get you on the sled as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Or follow in one of our footprints.
There's
Do your best.
no perfect plan here.
Yeah, actually, we can. Do you keep your food stores here, like up in this area?
Yeah, we have I don't know, one of those rooms is something.
Fair.
I'd say yes.
Not every room is labeled. One of them is now storage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's had a good spread.
Okay.
Plan is in motion.
All right, so we'll say you guys are like in the courtyard loading everything up.
Mm-hmm.
So back down here. Mhm. And we'll say, you know, shouting in Goblin, because they're all goblins, even though they might speak some common. It's easier to speak Goblin. We'll say that, you know, that you guys have as a show of good faith, basically, giving a bunch of food, and as a show of good faith on his part, he's giving you this
Thing?
Thing?
Useless,
Egg.
inedible hulk of metal.
shiny egg. And let's say these guys move over here to listen, or at least look like they're listening, but really they're just kind of huddling around the fire.
Yes. Teach him to bite cables.
He eats my iPhone cable every single morning.
Good boy.
He waits for me to get up and unplug that phone and attack the cable
You little goblin.
every day.
That's right. iPhones are trash. Um, so as he's doing that, a group of goblins approach, and the one in front shouts, he's no gobbo.
Cool, no, we're not going.
He's been lying the whole time.
I want to spend an action and peek into that mind
Okay.
At will.
so that I can spend an action and maybe make a little suggestion.
This is not the goblin you're looking for.
Yeah, you didn't make a suggestion on the chief. You did that back from jail cell. Okay.
Yep. I suggest you think carefully before you openly challenge the chief. And maybe don't.
So you suggest that they not challenge the chief.
I suggest you know your place and keep silent.
That's a
Something like that.
Okay.
Whichever has the lower DC for.
I mean, don't worry, they failed their save. Let's see. Suggest a course of activity.
Oh, these peanut butter squares.
Mhm.
They're very tasty. Or do you want to just let it? No, it's too late now. I was gonna say we could just let it play out and start killing goblins.
I mean,
I don't know. When all
you
you've got-
point,
when,
I bite.
when all you've got is the brain slug, everything looks like however that would go.
Right, boo?
Looks like gray matter.
Ah, yes.
The goblin stops shouting. And Spellix says, Manifec. What? You crazy.
Bitches be crazy.
See how these other goblins.
Oh, pens.
So she stops. But the others, being idiots,
Mm-hmm.
cry out, "They kidnapping the chief!"
Uh-oh.
And everybody's gonna vanish.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Be that a try marshally. Look at that. Look at that marshally.
It wouldn't really be us if everything didn't go to shit and we got in a big fight, though.
Pictures for the gram.
Don't roll initiative.
Oh, too late.
Can I,
Well,
can I keep that? I took a
yes.
picture of it.
right. So Shauna's got a 20.
Well, it's not bad.
Spellix puts his hands up and shouts like, "No, dummies! We're trading. I'm staying."
Okay. Good.
And suggests that you guys leave, and he will figure out how to get out to you
Yes.
after taking the potion.
Okay.
I'll say, no, they're leaving now. Nobody hurt them. They're new friends. Go.
So
So we go.
as we unloaded the fish barrel?
Yeah.
Or is because that's where we were like,
Yeah,
Yep.
like come help carry food into the lodge.
that's when I'll take the grappling hook and 50 feet of rope and kind of put it
Hmm.
on top of the thing, I guess.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so a few goblins come over. They take the barrel. They, use some of like the pulleys and stuff that are holding up the golem, the shield, whatever the hell I called it, shield guardian.
Mm-hmm.
And they winch it all up and they drag it off, and he is like, go, and starts heading off to oversee that.
All right. I guess we'll go.
Yeah, I misread something in suggestions, so that's why. Yeah, so go before I
Mhm,
lose control of them. So you go. He goes up here. He's gonna drink the potion, and then we're gonna make some rolls to see how well he can get out.
You can do it, spell.
Yeah. Do we want to kind of sandbag a little on our way out?
Oh, like trip or
Yeah, just like
Readjust some
have an
roll.
issue with
take our
the dog.
time a little bit.
Yeah, have an issue with the dogs.
Like we keep moving, but
Just slow.
Can't get the dog started. No, you gotta work on the choke a little bit.
yeah, our badger got a flat tire.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can't delay for too long, or else it's gonna look suspicious.
Right.
Mhm.
Just a little bit.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
What kind of dogs are they?
Don't be suspicious.
Are they like Yugos or some sort of unreliable transportation? Who remembers what Yugos were?
They're cars.
They were. Or they are. I don't know if they're still around.
Alright, so we're gonna say you guys are outside. The door, the gate's shut behind you and locked. And pull up our stat block for good old spells.
Oral.
Oral tries
Yeah.
to sneak out of the Goblin Fortress.
I just looked up the stats for oral. You don't want her showing up.
I mean, I was pretty.
Yes, she's got stats.
I mean, we killed
She
two
actually
dragons.
has 3 stats.
Oh. We killed dragons, so we can take oral.
Oh, I thought I saw one. I thought I saw two.
Where?
I thought I saw Marjorie.
MJ.
No help. You really no help? Okay.
I thought.
Alright, so you guys get up to
Laptop.
laptop.
Shots.
To roll anything. Oh, a water bottle. Smells like other cats rub their face on it every chance they get. Push it off the counter. Sometimes almost into your computer.
That's your spot. Mhm.
You want to hunt down there? Snake?
No idea what it's.
Snake? Snake. Okay. Good dog. Yeah, so you guys get okay, good. You get up to about there, and then you just see like it's a bunch of snow just
Oh, good.
feel like that's bad, actually. But we'll see.
He doesn't take that much damage.
He's still alive.
He's brave. He's desperate.
He's desperate. And as you keep moving, you hear
I'll tell him to hop on.
and
Get on this side.
you see little footprints in the snow, and he hops off.
Okay.
All right.
Well done.
Yeah.
You're not getting
If
that
you guys
grapple back.
didn't have that invisibility potion, that would have gone much different.
Good thing you had.
Good job.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
So we take off.
You keep going.
Dogs are at full throttle.
Yeah.
5th gear.
I assume you're gonna
Turbo.
probably.
Do we want to go to the illithids?
Illithid. If they're still there.
They'd certainly be able to tell us what the egg is.
Or
Or they-
give
or
us
they kill
something
us.
for it. It might help them get out of here faster. I don't know.
Maybe they'll give you another slug.
But Spellix wants to go to Bryn Sander.
Isn't it on the way?
If we bring the egg to Bryn Sander, they're gonna.
We've got to follow the river,
Uh-huh.
but it would be a little bit out of the way.
It would be a detour.
We could try to convince Spellix, like, hey, we know somebody who... The little gnomish illithids we talked
He
about.
did seem intrigued about the ship.
Yeah.
He did. He also seemed a little scared.
I don't want to fuck around with illithids.
But they're
You guys
gnomes.
don't seem to understand how dangerous those things are.
They're
I
gnomes, too.
mean, they seemed nice enough.
Mm-hmm. They had a flesh golem.
Hmm. Perhaps
We
we
can
bring
go
him-
back to Bryn Sander.
Yeah, we'll bring you to safety first.
Okay. That because only the nicest people have flesh golems.
Do they have the little wells that he had?
They're not
The
from
little,
Rime.
The squidlings.
little babies? Yeah.
The only violence we encountered was one of their larvae paralyzed two of our members and dragged them off.
Right. But that was before they knew who we were.
Yeah.
We're legends.
All a big misunderstanding.
I'd rather not. If it's all the same.
Mhm.
I guess I can't stop you. You're kind of
But you want to know what the egg does.
driving.
They would know what the egg does. Persuasion.
Mhm.
Persuade him to go to the illithids. I don't think he's going to go to the illithids.
Roll it with advantage.
With advantage.
Think about the stuff you could learn.
What do you get,
Can't see
Marlene?
what you wrote. 13. 16. Partial leaky. He's curious.
Okay.
He could stay by the sled.
Yeah.
He could stay in the car.
Yeah.
We'll roll down the window so he can breathe.
Or not splitting up.
Yeah, you just peek in the window.
We'll make it quick. We'll just go in, talk to the illithids, come out.
Another thing too, maybe stay in character for a little bit. So when
was
we,
it goblin?
yeah,
Oh.
I am worried about the goblins coming after us.
I mean, if they come out and they track us down, they're it's kind of gonna be irrelevant. They're gonna think maybe
Yeah.
we stole him or he abandoned them or something.
It'll just be a fight, but
Yep.
we won't be surrounded like at the fortress. So
I was more thinking when we get him to town, we can pretend we can like shackle him up and bring him.
honestly, I think once we get to the town, he drops the disguise.
Yeah, I would.
He should be fine by then.
Then it's just a gnome walking into town.
I'm more thinking like, well, is the sheriff gonna believe us that this was the goblin guy?
Got
The chieftain.
I mean, I don't see much reason to go with anything other than the truth with the sheriff. It's not like we're actually going to let him arrest this guy.
Mhm.
No. What I'm saying is like we bring him in, and then sheriff is like, "Okay, you got him," and then we're like,
Aha,
but it's not
a goblin."
actually a goblin, and
Or yeah,
Damn it.
it's not a goblin.
Chopped off Skag's head and brought that back. Said, oh, here's the
The
cheap.
one that he had already seen.
They all look the same anyway.
Oh, whatever. We'll take off. What's the other one?
Well,
Scumbag.
maybe we'll get ahead
Suck
yet.
dick. Whatever his name is. Snub suck.
These are monsters.
All right.
No. He's a monster.
Bob's an outlier.
I've literally tried.
Maybe we can group them up so that I can cast a fireball.
I said it was base treachery.
Mr. Lawful Good.
Right. When he said that, I went, uh-huh. We might be adjusting some character sheets here.
I have generally tried to find
Yes.
the peaceful
you,
approach to
you have...
conflict.
Right. And even when there is conflict, you don't actually hurt anybody.
Cool. We have it there. It's always, yep.
Do we convince him to go to the illithids?
Good. Okay.
Go to the illithids. Hopefully they're still there.
Yeah, I mean, their ship
remember how to
they
get
might have
there.
repaired their ship.
Yeah.
How long of a trip is it over there?
5 million
A
hours.
day and a half. So
Oh,
you're going
okay.
to travel through the night. You get there about midday.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Should here when we rest, I'll eat something else to keep an eye on us.
So
We're
you're
not-
not traveling.
We're not rushing. We're traveling through the
Oh,
night.
I'm sorry.
Through the
I thought you
night.
said sorry. They're gonna have
Yeah.
just run.
You can roll to see if we have any random encounters.
Can I?
Or if we get there safely. Because, you know, white dragons, frost giants.
Sure. You can.
Jarls.
Oral.
Shut up.
We almost made it.
I mean,
It's just for storyline.
for
sake, I
XP.
wouldn't say I
But
would
it doesn't matter. It's
put
milestone.
something on point, but if we
Roll a
don't
D8.
Yeah. D8.
a 2.
2 is fine.
Okay.
Low number.
Roll a D20. Huh?
20.
Uh,
12.
Cool.
Pretty average. What's 2 and 12 get you? Could be something good. Could be like you are blessed with the Morning Lords. We already were blessed once, so maybe we'll be blessed twice.
Lathander canonically likes 3 out of 4 of us.
Yeah. You gonna blow something, Bob? All random encounters aren't bad.
You
Across
look
the
down
owlbear again.
and find some gold coins on the
Yeah.
ground.
Roll a 1D4.
A 1d4. This is an extra roll.
3.
Great.
3 gold coins.
Fall from the sky.
Bob's leading.
Yeah.
LaCool's
Cool's on point. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything good? Owlbear? Maybe you could have it join us.
So
Maybe.
shortly before dawn, you're riding around, and
Aid is gone,
Okay.
by the way. Just FYI.
and then just past dawn, right as the panther poofs out of existence,
What do we have? Badger 4 or something?
also poofs out of existence.
God.
They're gone. You guys are you've made it to the woods at this point, essentially. And you hear a bunch of cackling and laughing.
We're having a good time. Somebody's doing stand-up comedy.
What it
Yes,
is.
it's improv night in the middle of nowhere.
Call the burn center. That's what Wookiee said. I forget what he was referencing to, but somebody made a burn.
Even if there is combat, he doesn't do any damage.
Call the burn center. Cackling is not a bad thing. Laughter and cackling.
Yep.
I mean,
Cackling is
Cackling
rarely used.
in the frozen tundra
Yeah.
up north.
yeah.
In a wood.
So let's have everybody roll initiative.
Oh, perfect. Dozens of miles
We have to
away from.
reroll it.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent
Yeah.
initiative.
Yep.
Anybody above a 20.
Whoa.
Oh,
Not even the ranger.
You guys are in trouble.
15
Above a 15.
15.
as
It's not
well.
above.
18.
So 18, 15, 15. Reija can go first. Or no.
You
Look
were
who was
leading.
leading.
Yep, yep.
Rethcon.
Laughter and cackling.
15.
You can probably just put me at the end.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask what you.
3.
What if they rolled a 1?
It could happen, but
Mhm.
I did say probably.
Laughter and
Yeah.
cackling.
So you hear laughter,
Oh, stretch.
cackling. A bunch of arrows sail at you out of the trees because Rathgar doesn't get to go first this time.
I'm happy for you.
I wonder if they're sharpshooting.
I finally get to
Find out if they hit.
not have that stupid extra bonus. You didn't go. They haven't acted yet.
I won't have advantage. I will get my extra attack, but that's...
Okay. So
Must be mad. Archer barbarians of Aura? They all have rings on.
They might be... Yeah, they might just be mad.
Could be witches.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Anyways,
Famously known for
we're gonna
their
say-
archery skills,
Yeah.
which is...
with Lacool in front,
Yep.
as decided by the party,
Yeah.
Mhm.
most of these are coming at him.
Good.
But not all.
It's a random encounter.
What's your AC? 14?
14.
So 2 arrows sink into Lacool's chest.
Ah, right in the chesticles.
Yep. For a combined total of 12
Oh, sorry.
Right in the cockles of my heart.
piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to say 1 at Reija, 1
Gotta get Rethcon.
both of which miss. And after the arrows sail at you, come running through the woods a bunch of humanoid hyenas.
Oh,
I was thinking hags or hyenas, and I'm like, why would hyenas be up here? That's hilarious. Okay, it's kind of both.
Which, I mean, all humanoids are your favorite enemies.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to, we'll say that you just know that these are gnolls.
Mm-hmm. Knowledgeable about all humanoids.
Plenty of time to read books in the woods.
Look,
when you
this
can.
is Withers' best work. The very best work on.
Yeah.
Do we see how many there were?
6.
6. That's fine.
Yeah, you should. I mean, they lost the element of surprise because they can't contain their excitement and
Right.
start cackling madly.
Yeah, they must tell great jokes to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're just really jolly.
Knowledge
It's
humor.
Rethgar's turn. They
excellent.
haven't quite closed on you yet,
No.
but we're gonna call it a round away from being.
Okay. Well, with that said, I will...
Sharpshooter!
You'll get caught up in.
I'm not going to sharpshooter, but I will...
You're not gonna sharpshooter until that first roll without sharpshooter is a 17. And you're like, ah, sharpshooter.
Hunter's Mark.
Uh-huh.
And then I will target the closest one. That's
Target.
unless there appears to be a pack leader.
No, they just sort of look like a hunting party.
Yep.
Some sort of brand of encounter.
Yeah.
I'll also say, as I'm casting Hunter's Mark on the first one, I will. It's just like-
He's gonna suggest that we focus my target, but now he's worried he's not gonna hit.
Oh,
No, I was gonna say,
Please tank for me.
yes. Form a defensive line.
Meat shield to the front.
I then take 10 steps behind Ray.
What a bitch.
What I do.
And then I start lobbing arrows. At
we
the
should
first
probably
one.
shoot them, not lob them.
So
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah,
it's a 20.
Yeah, it's a sharpshooter.
It's okay. It's okay. So that do these and this and this. Yeah.
You have any unearthed
Yeah.
crap in there?
Oh,
too?
sure there is.
No.
No. Okay.
17 piercing on the first one.
Okay. So damn.
Second
All right.
attack.
Second attack.
No sharpshooter?
Nope. Is a 24 to hit.
Shit, sharpshooter.
Yeah, and all of these would have hit with sharpshooters, yeah.
Where's Marcus every time?
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Damn. Okay.
Those Alibaba dice.
17 damage.
Okay, and the one in front drops to the ground.
All right. And then I've got the third one. And just no Hunter's Mark can't transfer
What's
it.
the third one?
It's from the Underdark Scout.
That's
Yep.
the
Unearthed.
Okay.
10. Probably miss.
10, that arrow sinks into the dead knoll before it hits the ground.
Okay.
Stops your shot from hitting. Look cool.
Excellent. So they're still a bit of ways away. They'll
Yeah,
shot
they're-
arrows.
30 feet out of the wood
20,
line.
20 to 30 feet away.
Yeah, I would expect as much.
I said they were going to be able to close on you guys in the next round.
Right.
And
Let's,
steal you and take you one.
He's gonna go missing.
We're gonna shatter them. How many could I get in a 10-foot radius?
3 of them.
3 of them. 3 it is. Constitution saves. Against 14.
Roll your damage.
C'est dommage. Row, row, row. 13 total, or halves if they saved.
Okay.
They are shattered. Are they cackling anymore?
Yep.
Of course they are. That'll be the fullest turn.
Okay. Reija.
Could I rush forward at 40 feet to get up?
Yeah,
in the
they're
room?
20 to 30 feet.
Okay.
So yes.
I will not reckless, but I will rage. Just because there's so many of them and I'm gonna get swarmed. I want them all to.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Your sharpshooter will drop.
Go for the weakest looking ones in the group,
All right.
like a pack of animals.
20 to hit.
Hits.
And 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll hit the same.
Crush your enemies.
Roughing
Yes.
my enemy.
See them driven before
You
you.
can actually hit.
To hear the lamentation of the women.
Drops to the ground.
Okay, the next one is a 15 to hit.
Hits.
15 hits, you say.
9, 14.
And another one. Falls to your great axe.
Now I prepare to be.
Crush your enemies.
There are 3 remaining.
You do get to go.
Okay.
One of which
I thought you wouldn't get to go rolling
was
one
in the
damage.
shadow.
I thought we'd just skip over you.
Not how the rules work, but I could
Crush
sit
your
this one
enemy.
out if you want.
Gives you a lot of insight to what happens when Bob's sitting here.
So I'm gonna use Radiance of the Dawn. They're all within, I think, 30 feet of me.
Yep.
So that'll be a Fortitude save, Constitution save,
13.
DC 14. So 15 radiant, or half if they save.
Okay. They're all still up, but one of them is not looking happy about it, even though it's still laughing.
Of course.
One of them is going to.
And I will move up by right,
Okay.
Meat shields.
like between the group and these two.
Yeah. Okay. One of them rushes up to Reija, one of them rushes up to you, and one of them runs
Engage.
to Lakul.
He's just asking.
You
for-
can take an AOL. You can. If you'd like to, as it runs past you.
I can.
Run it past you. Get
Past you.
Roll the dead.
Sure. Roll your damage. 12. Or 2d12 or
Those are D12.
whatever you're at.
Yeah. 11 necrotic.
Okay. Alright. And Reija misses. Crib misses. Cool.
Critical hit.
Not a crit, but it does hit.
Okay.
Take 3 piercing damage.
Ooh. Look cool. Cackles.
Sure. Cackles right back at you. Rethgar.
The one that's on Lakul,
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go for a little SS.
I will Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Right. Transfer the Hunter's Mark.
Right.
50-50.
I mean,
It's not 50-50. It's like 60-40.
Well, no, 50-50. You choose it or not.
Oh, yeah.
It's either
No,
yes
I'm
or
not
no.
going to sharpshooter.
Save it for the illithids.
It guarantees he'll roll well. Though.
Is that what Spellick said? What a coward.
So first
No,
attack.
he's just hunkered down. In the...
Boom. No sharpshooter. Alibaba
Those
dice.
dice over there sure are something.
What do you have? +5 to the damage?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Okay. Son of a bitch. All right. And then the you raged, right?
I did.
Okay. And then the one that moved over to
Griff?
Moved past me, didn't it?
One
that
went
was
to
the
me.
one that was on the core.
Ah,
He just
okay.
shot that one.
yeah,
killed it.
and then the one that is on Kriv. 17.
Hits.
15, you say.
Just this. 10. 10 piercing.
Another one bites the dust.
That's my turn.
Look cool. Your turn. There's one left on Reija.
Blasted. Eldritchly. Negative. Second blast. Eldritchly. 13.
Both sail wide. Hit Reija in the back of the head.
Not lethal damage.
Force damage. Goes right through rage.
Yeah, right through her head. Brains scattered across the tundra.
Reija's turn.
One left.
One left.
Run
right
to
up
it.
Right up in your business.
Reckless. It's only one. 15 hit.
15, you say.
It,
Good.
I had one.
Random encounter.
You have massacred the Knoll hunting party.
Good. It's one less random encounter that's in the book.
Yeah.
Cross it off the list.
It's like you can never roll that on a random encounter.
I know. There'll be no more gnolls.
Yeah, but it's definitely not anywhere that they could be coming from.
Well, if they were a hunting party, do they have anything worthwhile on
They
there?
do not.
No. Trash arrows, nothing good.
They've got shoddy spears.
Trash Max.
Trash max. Okay.
All right.
They probably have better bows than the rest of them.
They're a little more flexible.
Yeah. That's why they hit.
Oh.
He's fine.
Okay.
See, that wasn't so bad. Just a few gnolls.
Yeah. You have arrows sticking out of your chest, by the way.
Oh, I forget you.
He
Is
just
it
does
best-
the Leonidas with the spear.
Yeah, except that was on their shield.
Yeah, I know.
Not on their chest.
That would be pretty baller.
Should you take him out or?
I don't know. Leonide's had a lot of arrows in him.
Do you take him out or leave him in for like the doctor? Because I
You're
don't know if I want
supposed
to make
to.
it worse.
Break them off.
Okay.
And then
But
the
then-
arrowhead is just in there forever.
Yeah.
With the
Not
souvenir.
forever, but until
You can get it taken out. Yeah.
Right.
Or you might just push it through.
Or push it through. You should push it through.
We'll push it through. I'll help.
Definitely push it through your chest.
I'll push it through with another arrow.
Yeah, just to make sure it gets all the way.
Yeah, so it gets all the
And
way
then
through.
you got to push that one through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just have
We'll have a hireling that will just continually push an arrow through your
You just
chest.
use
Spellix. Come here.
you just use like incrementally larger arrows each time to make sure that all of the previous arrow.
We gotta find that giant with the mask.
Can you push that through his chest? Okay. And he's dead. All right, so you continue on to the trash nautiloid.
Burning hands to cauterize the
That'll
wounds,
work.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got burning hands.
I do.
Cauterize the warlock.
Definitely.
So we've been traveling through the night. We're into just past dawn.
Yep.
We're heading
So it
through-
takes you to about midday to get to the nautiloid.
Mm-hmm.
You get there.
Nice. Still there?
Still there?
And Spellix, do you want to stay with the dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
I will yeet something. Hopefully it's
Well,
Take my ferret!
Alright, try-
Ferrets.
Oh my goodness, here's 2 ferrets to keep you safe.
Oh, weasels!
It starts juggling them.
if you see any trouble,
That's
just
what you
start
get.
dual wielding them. It'll be fine.
I mean, what else are we looking for?
Grabs them by the tail.
You get the last one. It's the 3 was the
Badger.
badger. Okay.
Badger, badger.
2 ferrets and a badger.
All right.
That's what you got. Good luck, dogs.
Fantastic. I
2
feel,
ferrets, 1
I
badger.
feel so safe now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Usually they're much bigger, but we
Well,
got what we got.
The dogs are better defense than that.
Then you have 4 dogs, 2 ferrets, and a badger.
Great. I've now gotten permission to put the dogs in harm's way.
Spellix. And you also have firebolt, from what I understand.
Just-
Use that first.
Just stay back.
On the dogs. On the ferrets.
She's saying that if the dogs die, you should be dead too, for your own safety.
No?
Technically, the dogs have you to protect them. This is good.
We'll be back shortly.
We
We'll
will.
just carry off the egg and hopefully return.
Lacool will make his way. He'll spider climb up to the room with the sphincter door. Where we saw the illithid gnome before. Hopefully he remembers that. Yeah.
Are you helping me carry this? It's awkward.
I think you got it.
Lacool will put his.
will help.
Okay.
He'll tickle the sphincter.
Because I don't
So
know
the
what's
door
in
opens.
it. You know, what if it needs to be stabilized? I'd like to
Door
keep it.
opens.
Yeah.
Is the illithid still there?
Yeah.
He doesn't move. He just doesn't. He doesn't
No,
move.
he's still working on the circuitry in the walls.
Yeah, it's only been like a few days.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't speak. That's right. Tried to get his attention. Still with 2 arrowheads in his chest. You know, like.
Madonna.
I mean, I was thinking
Comes from
often.
Logan.
I have decided Lacool's theme song will be Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling.
Of course.
Because you can walk on the ceiling.
Right. Oh, what a feeling.
And his secondary theme song, since he'll probably be up there by himself, will be Billy Idol's Dancing by Myself.
So you're masturbating on the ceiling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, so Tokyo, it's a London town to go.
It's horrifying.
Hopefully we get his attention. And
Yeah,
we'll just
no,
make
as soon as
like,
the door opens, he turns around
you know, like egg-shaped.
and just starts
Oh.
I'm talking, but you don't understand what he's saying.
Oh, cast
Hoping my friends come in with
Spell.
the
comprehend the language.
with the eggs.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to. I can project thoughts with the brain slug.
I'll do it as well, but yes, you do your thing too.
Apparently, Raven is not like my dancing.
I think it was the singing.
Oh, singing of course, yeah.
Everybody the critic.
I mean, 6 for 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. What about Rethgar's day job? As a ranger?
It's not singing and dancing.
No.
No. Worse.
Good evening, Raven.
Hey, Raven.
We're
We've all
back,
been
yeah.
enduring the cool.
We're back trying to show this illithid gnome a egg-shaped object, a large, like 3-foot egg.
Like a mechanical egg, 3
That he probably knows
feet
what it is.
long, I think it was, and 250 pounds.
It's big.
We don't know what it is, but they
Metallic?
might.
Okay, so you're like beckoning out to like the
Yeah, it's who,
exterior and
whoever's got the... Reja's got the egg. So,
Yeah.
try to tell him,
Oh, we both
come
have.
hither.
Yep, he's helping me. Yes.
Oh,
Critic.
good. Team lift. And then once they present to him the
Yes.
egg,
There is cat. The illithids are playing with a cat. Pull their tentacles around.
yeah, it's talk amongst yourself.
they're cat.
So you sort of gesture down to the crate,
Yep.
and he says something that you don't understand,
Yeah, I will.
and goes like
Uh-oh.
the universal gesture of "Don't."
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will
It's a
project.
fusion bomb.
2 is better than 3.
And from at the sled, you hear he's speaking Gnomish.
Yeah, we know.
We said that.
We said it was a gnome, Melissa.
Just saying.
Do you,
He said, "Don't open it. Dangerous."
we
Right.
got that. Do you want to come translate for us? You don't have
We
to.
can do it from here.
Okay. I will project the thought, and the helm lets them reply. That, like, we don't know what this is, but it seemed like
It's a containment unit.
what's inside it.
Slimer.
You don't know how. I don't know what you would call it, but it's dangerous.
Okay.
Many eyes, many mouths. Don't just leave it. We'll take it back. That's ours.
Okay.
Okay.
We like that. I cast the comprehend language too.
Okay.
It's dangerous. It's got eyes. It's got mouth. It's something horrible, but they're gonna take it.
Why did you have it?
Curiosity, experimentation.
Needed to be contained.
Well, I mean, we can handle it, but
But don't open it now. It's
Is it valuable?
no. They're illithids. They can probably project like images into your mind,
Oh, yeah, sure.
right?
love that.
Probably.
Okay, you see that.
Oh!
That's not great.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Those are fun characters.
Some sort of
Fun monsters.
Mouther that
Gibbering mouther?
gibbers,
Yeah.
perhaps?
Yeah,
Gibbering mouthers.
Jittering Mouther.
Love them. They're low level. We can
Those are in
take
the Underdark.
Yeah.
Paula had a hard time with that.
Oh.
Are there any more of these containment units that you've perhaps lost in the crash?
I didn't have to do an inventory, but maybe. One moment.
Do.
He can check his ship's log.
Calculator.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's going to go
communicating
down.
telepathically to his buddy.
The flesh golem.
That's seems to be the only one that's missing.
Good.
Do you believe him? Have your little like dueling banjo.
Baby touch.
Yeah.
I tipped my brain plug.
Chips a slug.
Like the gack noise.
What kind of name is Gak? I think it's Dutch.
So yeah, don't.
We won't then.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Just take it and make sure to take it
The-
with you when you go.
You know, you see the door at the lower level open up, and the golem comes out, picks it, up, carries it.
Yeets it into the ship.
Just gets its fingers under one edge and just. No, it just picks it up like it's nothing.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that concludes our business here.
We will be leaving shortly. Repairs are nearly finished. Thank you again for your help.
Unless
Yep.
we have any more stuff that you could take a look at. Hopefully not, but he doesn't know what I'm saying anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Look cool dances on the ceiling. See if he gets it.
Do you have a containment unit?
Spare one?
Yes.
Well, actually, you could probably just throw him in with the one we just brought.
Gibbering mouther? Yeah.
Would be an interesting
Yeah.
experiment. For sure.
Bye.
And you guys.
All right.
Yeah, no, we could definitely cram him in there with it. I'm sure.
That'd be fun.
Sure, it would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You could walk on the roof of its many mouths.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey.
You wouldn't have to be dancing with yourself.
No?
Long last, you would have found something you're allowed to bite.
It might nibble back though.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely will.
Got a few more teeth.
It's a couple hundred.
It might have arbitrary numbers of teeth.
5
Yes.
million.
It's hard to say.
Show up out of nowhere. It's like no mouth there, then all of a sudden a mouth. And another mouth inside that. Another one inside that. It's just a kaleidoscope of mouths. Something like that.
I had a hard time in that chamber with
With
the
the
big
mouther?
gibbering mouther.
Yeah.
Paula lost him. I went so insane.
Yeah, they can be nasty if you don't pass your saves.
No.
Okay. Well,
Those with the
you guys
monk,
are able
right?
to
Yeah. Verona ran straight
take
across the
about
chamber.
another day or so to get back to town, but you guys get back to wherever the hell you want. I don't care.
Prince Andrew.
Prince-
Shander.
Good.
Cool. Brain Shander. And yeah, Spokes will remove his disguise. You know, having traveled with you, you know, him a bit, and he not supplementing the disguise with magic, you can see like, yeah, that's falling apart.
So what was he doing? Like using mending and stuff to keep
Silent image.
Okay.
So he's
He is an
basically
illusionist.
casting illusions on the disguise to sort of fill in the gaps.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys want to go back to the sheriff and be like, hey, we didn't do quite what you asked. Now there's
Yeah.
a leaderless pack of goblins out there.
Even better.
I mean,
That was really my main concern. Like they're just gonna find another leader and
yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're
One that's worse.
goblins.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
gonna happen regardless.
Yeah. Well,
they will at least probably be out without a leader for a little bit while they
Right,
while there's
and-
some infighting
And without someone of significant intelligence to lead them, there's a good chance that a lot of them won't survive once they run out of the fish that you gave them. Because it's going to be harder for them to get supplies and everything.
Mhm.
So, give it some time. Their numbers will probably dwindle and they'll go back to just being a small roving band of goblins.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on them.
Cool.
Well, we'll take him back to the sheriff.
Okay.
Explain all of that, yes.
Yeah. You give him the rundown, and he's kind of surprised at the story, but understands that, he did what he had to do to survive, and yada yada. It's Icewind Dale, people's pasts are generally not pried into, so he's not going to begrudge him.
If I recall correctly, Bryn Shander is one of the places sacrificing people.
That's not the point.
Yeah, irrelevant.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, desperate times. He unfortunately is not going to pay you.
No head. No goblin head.
He'll give you.
I kind of feel like we still removed the leadership of the Goblin tribe.
Yeah, you did. And you did technically bring back his head.
Mountain goat?
No.
I saved some. Mountain goat piss?
Yes, please.
Switched up my water skin.
Sheriff. Oh, fuck, it's awful good. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Here's your money.
Well,
So,
crib is lawful good, but fireball.
Despite its flair.
so yeah, he gives you the 360 that you haggled for. So that,
Oh yeah, visible by 4.
yeah, it's 90 a pop.
Yes.
And that was gold.
Yes, it was.
Super.
All because you guys got the invisibility potion first.
You. Yeah.
Cool.
Felix, do you have any trades that you're good at?
Good at disguise.
I mean, he's a bit of a tinkerer.
Tinker to some extent. I'll find something.
They're speaking gnomish.
Can I give him 10 gold to just kind of
Wow.
Give him whatever you want.
Look at Reija.
He'll gladly accept.
Generous.
It and thank you profusely.
He can put himself up and get
Yes, you
started.
Keep me in liquor for some time.
We're just going to release him into the wild.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we could introduce him to the ore merchants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think.
What if he's the BBEG?
Then he likes us.
I'll find something. I'm kind of creative.
Good.
You did
Clearly.
pretty well.
We should take a rest.
Yes.
They're probably tired from traveling. Some people took a little damage.
And I think we should visit the priestess in the morning. And I don't know if we
We
relayed
can.
what was happening with the cold ones, the people that are being sacrificed to Oral, that they're coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they should stop doing that here in this town.
That would be great. They can stop doing that everywhere.
We could suggest that they maybe, change how they attempt to appease Oral, and just suggest we've been to other towns where they sacrifice warmth.
Because those guys are not.
I mean,
from-
that's not really. We'll just make it more efficient.
What does that mean?
burn the bodies when you're done.
Real lawful good town here.
At the least.
I'm not changing the. Well, we'll see. I'll think about it. I think we call it a little early and
Yeah.
wrap up
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
Seems reasonable.
I think that's fine.
Seems as good a place to stop as any.
That was pretty much almost a
If
conflict-free
it hadn't
episode.
been for Bob,
Yeah,
we
running
could've
his
resolved-
damn mouth.
this entire session without conflict.
We gotta get XP somehow.
We don't get XP from fights.
I know we don't, but Lacool doesn't know that.
How much XP is Lacool worth?
It's milestone
Level
XP.
5 now?
Yeah. It's all milestone. So you gotta kill like 2 or 3 Lacools.
Yeah,
Maybe killing Lacool is a milestone.
Oh,
true.
We're gonna skip 6 and go straight to 8.
Maybe it's a negative milestone. If you lose a
There's
level.
really only one way. Yeah.
I'm
know-
willing to take that risk.
Lathander might be angered, but also I'm willing to risk that.
But at the same time, you
What?
are removing the servant of a lich.
It's true.
Oh,
But
It's pretty defensible.
It's a
it would hold up.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty solid, lawful good thing to do.
he's compelled to do it.
That doesn't make
There's something wrong with him. He can't help it.
Unfortunately, there's really no way for them to undo that.
You would think the lawful good cleric would want to somehow rehabilitate Lacool.
I never said that.
I'm
I don't
pretty
serve the
sure
god of
that-
rehabilitation.
Not a fucking redeemer archetype.
Even Bixby didn't really lean that hard into that.
Like, hey,
Although,
change your ways. No, okay,
it was Bob's world, though,
Smite.
to be
Yeah.
fair.
that's fair. Yeah,
Did you use Unearthed Arcana in my world? I think you did.
what?
Did you use UA in my world? I think you did. Or no?
No,
No.
You would
no.
have.
he was all on
Do
board.
the
Everything we did was
Twilight Githeri, which
yes,
is
it was
they
Domain of
printed
Twilight. It's
they printed
broken
it.
as fuck, but they still put it in there.
It's
Doesn't
broken, but it's normal
Homebrew.
broken, not UA broken.
Yeah, and I was just Horizon Walker. You were.
Yep.
And Shauna was just a
Regular sorcerers.
sorcerer, right? Yeah. Shadow.
Shadowkai sorcerers.
Yeah, but like it was Shadow Bloodline, whatever, right?
Yep, it was
Yeah.
in a book. Yep.
In hindsight, Bixby probably should have been like Crown Paladin instead of Redeemer Paladin because they're all lawful hard ass and shit.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Plus, it's a whole.
It would have been funny.
There's certain things that go along with that family tree.
The Tome of Foes.
That's third party book.
Savager wasn't the only Tome of
The
Foes.
little wharf rats or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Uh,
The old man was in. There's probably
The
a
red cap?
wizard's one. The red
there's
cap
got
was
to be
in.
a red cap.
Probably. I use the one that's Tome of Foes.
Red Cap is absolutely a
It's got to be
printed thing.
That-
Yeah, somewhere.
There
Well,
might
maybe
be-
not in 5th, but
There might be variations on that.
definitely, I think
It's in
2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, it's in Volos and Monsters the Multiverse.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize.
Cool.
How interesting. But that's gonna be it for tonight's episode, and yeah, I mean it's a short one, but it was effective and efficient.
You guys
Mm-hmm.
actually resolved it without murder hobo.
We did.
And we're even
Well-
kind to the man we saved.
Yeah.
Good for us.
There will be time to fuck it all up next week. then.
Regret.
But, you know,
But look how beautiful it is. The 3D image of it.
It's great. Yeah. It wasn't that bad. It was.
So, are we going to find
Oral.
Zardarak
Oh yeah, we're gonna
next
go
week?
there.
We got
Is that where
something
we're
else?
going? Is that where we're going next week?
Let me see what you guys got left here.
Pretty sure we had a prophecy that said not to do that. Yeah.
Is that chapter 3?
Oh, the grandmother, the dwarf,
Oh yeah.
when she was dying.
Goblin Fort.
Goblin Fort. Okay, good job.
Check.
Well, it's still there.
Let's see. What did you guys?
Yeah,
We could go back and destroy it.
We could, but
Maybe the sheriff has rumors for us. You know, this land was ruled by frost giants.
yeah, the lot of frost giants is still there to the west.
Yeah.
That has
Frost
been,
Giants once ruled this.
that's been coming up a lot lately. We could check that out.
Let's see. Goblin Scavengers. You guys just kind of took care of that.
We never got our shit back.
But you got new stuff. You got a new shovel.
True. I mean, you guys didn't lose anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bling.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to,
Previously.
maybe you guys will hear some new rumors in the tavern or something.
Oh,
Okay.
Would that mean that the current quest would no longer be relevant milestones?
No.
Okay.
There's just a couple that haven't
Popped up yet.
popped up yet.
Okay.
But, you know, Frost Giants ruled this land long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Their leaders, the Jarls, would meet atop hill to the west. So
We should check that out. The hill to the west.
The throne still rests on that hill.
We should go check out the throne.
I keep hearing that.
Weird.
I could use the throne.
Okay.
I haven't even read what that is.
It's
I just have it memorized at this point, so I keep saying it.
Do you need a throne for the floaty poops or the sinky poops?
I think with the throne they would probably but it's so cold that everything would just kind of freeze pretty rapidly. I feel like that would increase buoyancy.
To the point where it just goes.
Yeah,
Recall we-
Floating!
the real trick would be finding liquid water to sit in.
Yeah.
Did Speaker Kranich have,
take a dump?
the Kranich have floaty or sinky poops?
He had a chamber pot.
Well, you can still float or sink, right? It's just a pot of water.
I would assume it was emptied.
I don't think they
They put water in there?
water in them.
No.
I don't think so.
I would. Makes it easier to pour out.
It would make more sense to put water.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know on chamber pots.
Yeah, but then it's more sloshing around as you're
That's
carrying
true.
it out.
You gotta walk down the stairs and like.
No!
Literal shit, literal shit, literal shit.
They have water. Because the French maids back in England, when they used to empty the chamber pots, they'd throw them out into the street, and they would shout "low," which the English people murdered and made it say "loo." So there was some sort of liquid in there. Now it could have been urine, but
Yeah.
could have been urine and poop. But there was some, because they said "low."
I think those are the two most common items found in a chamber pot.
"Low" is French for water, though. That's where the Brits got "loo" for bathroom. Going to the loo. Because they murdered the French language. Are we all good for next week? Everybody gonna be here?
Should be good.
Yeah.
Marshall Leakey will be here.
Yeah.
Or will.
So that's it for us tonight, everybody. Raven
Yeah,
and Drunken, thanks for stopping in and
Yeah,
hanging out and
just too.
chatting for a little bit. And yeah, the no nerds, they're gone now. So,
Yeah, we never even got the answer to the knock no joke.
Knock
I
knock.
don't know who was there.
Nope.
yeah.
Cog knocker.
So, but we'll see everybody next week.
Next week.
And
Next Friday.
RPZ.
7:30.
Be good IRL.
Who will?
We tried.
That's true. We got through an entire session without that blurb being.
yep, I'm turning the mic off now.
Does it need the mic?